I'm not ready, and I don't want to have these people listening to me ever again. All right?
Hello, and welcome back.
Shit.
Blind Wave Crew Podcast.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's
Tranquil music.
That lovely
Very
music.
tranquil.
Hello,
Quite
everybody.
All right, welcome to the Blind Wave Podcast, everyone. Everyone joining me here: Eric Whiteley, Shane Farley,
Hello.
Gavin Grubb, Aaron Elliott,
Huh?
and of course, Rick Martin.
The
Of course.
incomparable.
Who's Rick Martin?
Of course.
This guy.
Oh, I can't hear myself now. Oh, I fucked up.
You turn your thing down.
My titty messed it up. I'm
Your
sorry.
titty?
Yeah, my titty messed it up. That is lame.
Although, who can say for sure who is this other person?
Well, not that one.
Nope, not that one.
Not that one. What? Oh,
Ah,
it's a meme.
It is a meme.
It's Pikachu.
Is it though? No, it's Aaron. Also known as Disappointment.
What? What?
Yeah, that could have been anybody right there.
I love whenever they have like.
Wonder if it doesn't have
seen,
any hair.
Have you guys seen the actual memes of stuff like that where
Oh, yeah.
it looks like a Pikachu, or whatever? And
Yeah.
it's like, what the hell?
Well, there'd be like a perfectly round ball, and you're like, oh, that's a Voltorb or something, you know? But it's like Jigglypuff from the top.
yeah. Top view Jigglypuff.
Like Jigglypuff or Pikachu all in a ball,
Yeah.
like curled up.
All right.
Yeppers.
So, how's everyone's week been?
It's been great. We just had some ribs. Calvin's still having some ribs, but
Heck yeah.
that happens. But Edwin B got us ribs today for lunch. It
Yeah,
was
we appreciate
fantastic.
Edwin. You're the man, dude.
Thank you very much, Edwin.
Filipino power,
you are
bro.
welcome, Aaron.
Yeah, we decided to eat it before stream.
Thank
just
you,
because
Evan.
it's messy and like that, and we all finished before stream.
What am I welcome for? For the fry I took? Mm-hmm. Earlier, someone was like, anyone want these fries? I was like, me! I took one. They're sweet potato. They're weird.
They're
You're-
good.
I don't know if I like
They're
sweet
pop
potato fries.
You never had them before?
I don't know. Maybe.
They're decent, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've
They're
only
better
had,
for you.
I think I've only had like sweet potatoes with like the yam marshmallowy thing, right? Isn't that sweet potatoes in there?
Yeah.
Sometimes you
I
can
mean,
do
sweet potatoes and yams are slightly different, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're basically
It
the
tastes-
same.
Actually,
It
North
tastes the same
America,
with no
yams
marshmallows.
are sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are yams.
Yeah.
What? Why do they do that?
Because like 30 years, it's a long story, but
All right.
like 30
I don't
years
like
ago.
either.
We don't have time for that then.
Yeah. We gotta. Oh yeah, we're telling stories.
Not a big fan. Sweet potatoes or yam, I must say.
Even like
You
the
gotta try-
marshmallowy, like
Yeah.
You
pecans and shit in
You
there.
gotta try the sweet potatoes from my dad's farm. All right.
Okay.
They're amazing, and they're gigantic. They're like this big.
Can I play Sarah's
football
song?
Like
on
size?
it?
he did an entire tray of sweet potatoes, like with like the the syrup and stuff, out of one sweet potato.
Nice.
That's
crazy.
good, man. They're good too. They're good
I
for
play
you. Beta
Sarah's song
carotene and
on it?
stuff.
What's that?
Can I play Sarah's song on it?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Whatever.
Out of one sweet potato.
Yeah, because it was so big.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, so like he just really likes syrup and marshmallows and stuff.
Crazy
No.
butthole.
He used one sweet potato and the rest was just marshmallows.
Butthole.
Yeah, I don't know how it makes them taste just like syrup.
What is it? It's Nick Cage, isn't it?
Hmm.
Zeus's butthole.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that from?
That's a
Whenever
good
you said butthole, I was trying to think, like, what Nick Cage movie is that?
one. Yeah.
So, does anyone have anything to talk about from the week before I get into my stuff?
I mean, favorite thing of the week was a reaction we recorded yesterday that had one of my favorite reaction moments.
That was a fun moment.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
Like,
That
there
was a lot of
one
fun.
moment where I just was in complete disbelief, and it set it up so perfectly too. Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to spoil anything
But you'll
But,
see it
you'll see
not
it.
this Saturday, but next Saturday, I believe.
on early access.
On early
yeah.
access. And then
Dude,
the
right-
Saturday after that. Jeez, Calvin.
I didn't want to pull two out.
That's what she said. Yeah, but it was a fantastic moment, and definitely a highlight of my week. What else though? Damn it, Eric.
Yeah, I had tears of laughter from that.
Yeah.
I got to let out some build-up frustration in mailbag today,
You did.
so that was pretty fun.
That was a good one. That also would be a spoiler.
I did not like. But yeah.
Shane was upset. We did have a note, by the way, from Edwin
Oh.
P.
Yeah.
Happy treat stream. Game of Thrones has ended. Summer is coming. Water slides. Fun times.
Yeah.
Edwin B.
Thank you, Edwin.
Edwin B,
Thank you,
you are the
Edwin
man,
B.
brother. Thank you, sir.
And Game of Thrones has ended for us, but not
Not for
for
me.
Rick.
Which will be coming in Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
So that'd be good, right?
If we
Rick,
get it
you ready?
in time.
Yeah, ready to go.
It's gonna
I
be a crazy one.
am unspoiled so
Yeah.
far as
Yeah.
to anything. I know
Successfully
absolutely
unspoiled.
nothing as far as season 8 goes.
Yep.
So it'll be really interesting to see. I know it's like 4 episodes, right?
Six.
6 episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's seems like quite a bit to cover still.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how they handle it. But yeah, looking forward. The show like changed in tone a lot between like I think it was seasons 4 and 5 maybe. Like it got a lot sillier.
It did. Well, between 4 and 5 is whenever they ran out of book material to cover.
Yeah.
And they were still following plot lines, but they didn't have
Sure.
They didn't have that to mine,
But it's very enjoyable for me in a different way. It feels almost like a D&D movie,
Sure.
at this point.
Yeah.
More than like the political intrigue of the first one. So
Yeah.
very curious.
Yeah. Well, we can't get into it too deep, but we
Nope.
certainly will in those videos.
No spoilers in chat, by the way.
No spoilers.
He has successfully remained unspoiled.
No spoilers. Yeah. And then let's see what else this week happened, fellas.
Well, I had to go to the zoo last weekend.
You
I
did.
took Friday off.
yeah, you missed our Iron Man commentary. We
Yeah.
had a good time
Yeah.
with that.
That was fun.
So, okay, boys. If I say I'm going to the zoo, you have a good
I
idea.
imagine you by yourself
Yep.
for about 9 hours, having like a meditative state with these animals.
A
That's what I
conversation.
imagine.
I prefer to go to the zoo by myself, which I've only done once in my life because I don't have to worry about people rushing me.
Yeah.
I like to spend time with the animals and everything.
You don't have to make sure your kids don't go into the lion's den or something like that.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, Joy and myself and my youngest daughter, Evangeline, we had to go for a preschool. They took a bus up, but there's a couple people who drove separately from what I understand. And because we have other kids, we had to take them to school and all this other stuff. we went a little later. So we went to the Columbus Zoo.
Mm-hmm. One of the best zoos in.
In the world.
One of the,
world.
yeah, one of the
Yeah,
highest
in the
ranked
world.
zoos
I
in
love
the world. It's a couple hours away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Lucky us.
Call them, or we text them, because we went to the ticket booth and said, hey, they don't have our ticket. They go, oh, we have it. We'll meet at the front gate. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm there for 45 minutes. And
Alone.
with Joy and my 4-year-old.
Okay.
And it's hot and humid, and I'm getting pissed off because I want to see some fucking animals. Well, after 30 to 40 minutes, like we get a text, hey, we can't find you anywhere. We walked around the front gate and everything else. I'm thinking, well, is there more than one front gate? I'm thinking all these things like, did I fuck up?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, the Zoom VZ Bay is to my left. The front gate is, I see the ice cream shop there.
Yeah.
Parking lot's behind me. I'm right here. Okay.
Yeah, you're calibrating yourself to this universal
And then they're
front
like,
gate.
and then after doing this for like another half hour, basically an hour total of my time, they said, are you at the Cleveland Zoo? I said, why the hell would I be at the Cleveland Zoo? I want to go to the not nationally ranked zoo that's farther away.
Further away, worse zoo.
Yeah.
So the preschool went to the Cleveland Zoo, and you went to Columbus.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
pulled a Rick.
No, because I knew I was going. All right.
Well, you didn't.
No, I knew I was going to the Columbus Zoo.
Yeah.
I knew I was going. I didn't get lost in the Columbus Zoo.
You pulled a me.
Yeah, you pulled a Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, a point
I
of
went
Rick
to-
would be trying to find a zoo, not knowing where it is, and then suddenly just being at a zoo. It just happens to be the wrong zoo.
Pulling a me is going to the wrong movie theater.
Yeah.
Driving
Well,
into West Virginia.
I meant to go to the movie theater. I just went to the wrong movie theater.
Anyway, so I looked at the sheet. I said, there's nothing on here but the Columbus Zoo or the Cleveland Zoo or anything. I just figured you're going to the Columbus Zoo. Like, oh, sorry. Yeah, we thought we told people. We thought we were telling parents as they were picking up their kids. Like every time I'm like, well, sometimes Joy picks them up. Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything, and she definitely don't remember anything. And she remembers this shit way more than me. And she's like, they didn't tell me.
If someone said up to kids, like, hey, you want to go to the zoo? I'd be like, yeah, all right, meet you there. I'd go to the Columbus Zoo.
Look, it's closer and it's nationally ranked.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cleveland
was-
Zoo sucks in
I
comparison.
wouldn't go to either one.
Yeah.
So I would just,
You wouldn't.
I was pissed off. And
Yeah.
then we were there, Joy, obviously, she's pregnant, so she wasn't feeling that good. And then my 4-year-old halfway through, going 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like she was getting already hot and sweaty. I'm thinking, I want to get to fucking Africa. You know what I mean? I was-
Africa's great.
So you
so-
went ahead and bought your tickets.
Yeah, we bought the tickets, spent basically almost the same amount of money again on that, a little more, because it's a better zoo.
So you had to pay for Cleveland Zoo tickets before
Yeah,
that they had,
yeah,
and now you had to buy Columbus Zoo tickets.
yeah.
Dang.
I mean, it's either that or drive to Cleveland
Wha-
from Columbus.
Why the hell is a preschool going to the zoo?
Kids like animals.
Well, I mean, just so they can learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to the wilds and the zoo.
I mean, they
and
see
everything
pictures
else.
and stuff, but you really can't put it into scale unless you
Man,
see it.
Why the Cleveland? Why are you driving to preschool 4 hours, 3 hours, somewhere between there, away to go to
Yeah.
the Cleveland Zoo to drive them back that day? That sounds terrible to do with preschoolers. It's hard as hell to do with older kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, they had a bunch of, staff members who were there chaperoning, and I wasn't worried about that. I was just pissed off. Went to this wrong damn zoo.
What was the temperature like on Friday?
I don't know. It was fucking hot and humid. It was like 70-something degrees, probably. Yeah.
I know it was hot as hell on Sunday
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Fuck.
because
It was unreasonably hot on Sunday.
it was terrible.
I
I
went
got
outside and I was disgusted. I went
Yeah.
back in.
That happens to me too. It's like,
I went outside like my deck. We finished the deck kind of, but we haven't screwed in all the boards. Like there's still screws that need to be put in. So I went out there and was working on that Sunday morning. And while I was out there, Melanie and the kids were in church. So then after they came back, I came inside and stuff and was talking with them. And I'd started to get sunburned on my back. So I had them put on sunscreen on my back. But by that point, it was too late. I already got a lot of sun.
Yeah.
And I had the worst sunburn I probably ever had. Because I don't often get sunburned, but I had terrible sunburn.
Sure.
And it hurt. I was putting on like that aloe vera kind of stuff like all of Sunday. I just kept on constantly putting it on. The
best
stuff
thing.
says like to put it on 3 times a day. I was like, fuck that. I put it on, let it dry, put more on, let it dry. Like I need to get this shit moisturized so that it doesn't peel and hurt more and do all this
Is
shit.
it still red or is it starting to tan?
I don't
or
know.
just
It
peel?
still hurts a little bit right now,
Yeah.
but what's today? Thursday? Was it
Thursday.
Tuesday night? So Wednesday morning, because I was late Wednesday morning. On Tuesday night, like it started to like itch.
Yeah.
And like I got in the shower and then got out and put on like aloe vera stuff on it, and like it was like itching like terribly.
yeah.
And
shower
Melanie
will dry
Melanie
your
wasn't
skin out.
home, so I was like, okay, well I put all this stuff on. It still just like it feels terrible. Like it hurts. So like and I just got back in the shower to let it like hit me because it was just it's the only thing that was appeasing like my back at all.
Yeah.
And then I got out of there again, and the Bob was laughing at me because I was like on my bed, like doing crunches, just so that it would like my back would touch something and stop, and then touch something and stop, and then because I didn't want to scratch it, I didn't want to do any of this stuff. And then Melanie got back home. I had taken ibuprofen and Benadryl to try to stop it, and apparently I had what was called Hell's Itch. Because when she was looking through, she found this, and she's like, "Not everyone gets it, but sometimes people get this Hell's Itch." And when she got to the point that said it feels like bug bites under the skin, I'm like, "That's exactly what it feels like."
Hell's
If
Itch.
it felt like a horsefly, like biting me here and then biting me. It didn't feel like I had to itch and I had to just scratch it. It was just like a bite, like all over. And it was just the worst feeling I ever had. Like Melanie got like this coconut oil with like essential oil stuff and fucking peppermint and lavender and all this shit, and was like rubbing it on my back trying to like stop it.
Imagine,
To assuage.
Yeah,
the
luckily
itch.
we had
Were
some
you
like
laughing out of pain?
no.
No laughing?
No.
I'm just saying when you're in pain, you tend to laugh.
I mean,
but it hurt that much worse.
I was so irritated.
cackling.
Yeah.
I was so like, whenever I was like laying there trying to just not focus on it, I was like kicking my feet, just trying to cause pain somewhere else to
Yeah.
ignore
Yeah.
what's going on in my back.
I get that
So-
too. I can.
Luckily, we had like cortisone from Kanan because he had like bad eczema and stuff, so they put it on him to get him to stop itching and stuff, and we put some of that on my back too to help. So it didn't help. I mean, it helped a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it still bothered me a little bit through the night, and then once I got through that night, it bothered me a little bit the next day. But then it kind of gone away now. Now it just is a little irritating here and
Yeah.
there, and it feels like an actual itch where it's like, oh, okay, well if I go like this, okay, now it goes away. But before it was just like it'd be like, like all over my back, like
Like
just
somebody taking a needle and just poking you.
like a bug bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a needle.
No, a bug bite, not a needle. It was the worst thing ever. I've never
Would you
had.
rather
it
had
before.
that or getting a shot? Got a shot.
A shot, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least then it would be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just
That's
got
the
a
thing,
shot
too.
a few months ago.
I had to get blood
It
work
wasn't
done,
that bad.
but this thing was.
Man.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I hate heat more than I hate Candyland. Like,
Really?
I was outside on Sunday for a little bit, just like a little bit, like walking to my car. And I was like so hot that I was angry, you know? Mm-hmm. And I was just
Cold
I
War,
saw-
man. They
in such a
have
bad
these-
mood.
Yeah, they
I
have
saw
these
people-
discussions turn the heat up.
I saw people run more red lights on Sunday than I have seen the rest of the year combined. As people get angry and they get impatient in the heat, and they just go. They don't care.
Yep. It's kind of like that episode from Hey Arnold. When there's the heat wave and everyone's like at each other's throats. It's like a raid out there.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, it was the kind of hot and humid that like you put your windows down in your car and it's just like hot air hitting you like fuck. And you put them back up real quick.
And then you just cook in there in the oven.
Yeah.
The thing that was weird with the itch thing, because Melanie was like looking up all this stuff about it and what to do and whatnot, and they said that for a lot of people, the two things that appease it is either like a bath with oatmeal or like a hot shower. So like it's bad for the sunburn, but it will stop the bite itch things and stuff like that too. So I think that's why like whenever I would get in, I'd be like, okay, this is just enough that it's like it's not bothering as much and I can stand it more.
Yeah.
So
the worst I ever had a sunburn. It's not even that the sunburn was terrible. It was that I think I was doing hay out at the farm, and then I had to go work at Doughboys like right after the terrible sunburn. And anytime you got close to the oven, it was like you were being burned all over again. And I had to work the oven that day. You know? It was
from the radiation.
It was torture. It was terrible.
I remember just having a regular burn from like the ovens because I had cheese like hit me like fresh out of a pizza out of the oven,
and anytime
it just
close,
burned it and bubbled up. But if I got it close to any heat, it just hurt.
It hurt all over
I hated it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jancy brings up a good point. Note for anyone coming to WaveCon: bring sunscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good idea.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, the big thing about the heat when it comes to Ohio here is the humidity.
The humidity is terrible.
Like, when I go to California and it's way hotter there than it is here, it's still kind of pleasant. You know?
Yeah, it's the same with Texas or something like that. Like it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
Fucking Texas.
You were all mad earlier.
Oh man, I hate Texas.
Well, you better be careful. People make you jump rope
Yeah.
because of your hate.
A lot of people are from Texas, Shane.
My wife's from Texas.
Yeah, she is.
So he's allowed.
Calvin and I did a review to. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have more?
Go ahead.
No.
The only other thing with the sunburn related thing was just that Dababa just laughed at me the whole time. It was terrible. She was like taking Snapchat videos of me because I was like just lightly rubbing against a wall and stuff, trying to just stop it and stuff. And
while you're sobbing in the shower.
She's just right, just like like, leave me alone.
There was one time you were standing in your kitchen, you're just banging the wall with your back.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't want to scratch it. I don't want to peel it. You know, it's terrible.
It helps.
No,
it's terrible. I felt bad for you, but I still laughed.
You can tell I got one more thing too different, so go ahead.
Well, Calvin and I did a review for John Wick 3, which was certainly a highlight. Fantastic.
Definitely.
The other guys couldn't see it, and it kind of works out because maybe we'll do a reaction to it at some point as well. Yeah. But they released John Wick Chapter 4.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Wow.
We were doing game night earlier.
May 24th. Or 21st, rather.
Yep.
That already passed.
Yeah.
So a year away. Or 2 years away.
2 years away.
2020
already.
That's too long to wait.
Yeah, I saw that. I was excited because like, wow, the movie must be really good because like that happened and they released the date for the next one.
Well, it was the movie that officially dethroned Endgame from the top of the box office.
I mean, it had 4 weeks.
It did.
Yeah,
it did.
You know what I mean? Like,
but still, John Wick Chapter 3, fantastic.
The question is,
go see it in theaters if you haven't seen it.
The question is, what happens the next week when John Wick's out? Does Avengers jump back up again, or will it keep dwindling down? You know.
What happened with Aladdin?
There's Aladdin this week and stuff. The next week is Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. No, Avengers just needs to keep its feet. It doesn't need to. I don't think it needs to stay at 1 because it only has like, what is it, like 600 or 500 million left to do to get to
beat Avatar. Yeah.
Which sounds weird. It's like, only like 500 million left.
Right.
Yeah. Some movies only premiere at 500 million.
Lucky. Yeah.
The other thing I had was this was probably my favorite thing of the week, just because it made me laugh. The Leon's going through a science thing. He had a science test the other day, and it's covering things like migration, pollination, reproduction, adaptation. You know, just
environmental science.
Yeah, it's about like animals and how they how like a butterfly goes into cocoon, it has metamorphosis and all this kind of stuff. So he's supposed to read this sheet and then know the definitions of vocabulary words and all that kind of stuff. And whenever we were going over it with him, we're like, all right, Leon, did you read the sheet? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So we started going through and we're like, all right, what's migration? And either he had to give an example of it or he had to like tell us what it was. But we said, Leon, what's the process of creating plants and animals similar to themselves like babies? He was like, I don't know. I don't remember. And I was like, well, Melanie was like, re. He's like, re. And he's like, re. retarded. And I didn't want to laugh, but his response to it, he's like, what? What? He just started, me and Melanie were like, oh, no, try again.
I would be like, yes. So he writes down the test.
It was just...
That's funny.
The answer, it was just the innocent answer of the
very
I know.
That's so funny.
So that was when her and I laughed for a little bit, and then later on, after he went to bed, we were kind of chuckling about it again. So
That's funny.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got some pretty cool stuff to talk about today. One of which is Rick and Morty is getting a Dungeons & Dragons adventure.
Huh?
What?
Coming this
What?
fall.
D&D tabletop game this fall. Well, that'd be neat.
Huh.
Yeah,
Going
that's
through the Rick and Morty universe.
Yeah,
So I assume it's only 2-player.
it's official Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So it is an actual Dungeons and Dragons.
D&D
Yeah.
partnered up with Adult Swim to bring the dysfunctional family of the popular animated show to a tabletop game in a box set. The
Yeah.
adventure can accommodate up to 5 players.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just Rick and Morty because you have other characters you could be.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So there's
Hawkman.
this, which is chapter 1.
Rick, you need to watch this so we can play this.
And then there's
Yeah.
chapter 2, Painscape.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So that makes sense that it would be.
I wonder if it's a fully separate story, or if it has anything to do with the cartoons and goes through any of their storylines or what
They've
do.
done this before with Stranger Things. They released a Stranger Things box set.
Yeah.
Dungeons
Oh,
and
that's
Dragons
cool.
Did it go
as
through
well.
the same story, or was it something separate?
I'm sorry. What?
Does it tell the same story as the show, or does it do a separate story?
It's the game that they're playing in the show,
Oh, okay.
which you don't see the whole game.
Yeah.
You
No.
see some of the climactic encounters and things.
The Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that sounds cool. I mean, yeah, we should play that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After our other tabletop series going on.
We
Yeah.
gotta do it in character.
In character.
Yeah.
So in the
There's
character of
characters
our,
playing this game.
Yeah.
is what
yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh my God, Rick!
I don't get it. How many episodes?
You
is
can
it?
be Jerry.
How many episodes is Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not enough.
Yeah. It's
Rick, whenever we're going to react to it, I'm like, we're going to react to Rick and Morty.
I'm saying-
I was like, okay, I guess. It's comedy. What's the point?
Yeah.
We're just going to be laughing. That's it, right? But there was some interesting things that happened. It caused some discussions of things that
Some
are going
really good
on.
discussions.
And it was it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Will
Yeah.
take me longer to catch up to than Ruby did.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, they're 22, 28-minute episodes or whatever like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. How
many
many episodes of
episodes are
Ruby
season?
are there?
And there's 6.
There's not more than
6 times
40
12.
Rick and Morty episodes, right? Wasn't there only
I
2
don't-
seasons?
I don't remember. No, there was I don't know.
this is the third
thought there
season
was,
coming out, right?
I don't think so.
31 episodes currently.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's like
It's not too
that's not
much.
that bad.
It's like 15 and
they're only
16
like 22
episodes
minutes a piece.
It's In Rock's birthday. Happy birthday, In Rock.
It's The Rocks?
no N-Rock.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I need to start keeping score of how many times Aaron mishears. It's see how many times a week it happens.
I was
It's
hoping it
gotta
was
be
The
at
Rock's
least
birthday.
20, right?
I would say so.
If
Yeah.
you're going to keep track, I bet you it
probably.
happens 0.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
All right.
So while we were doing our reaction,
I'm just doing that for you guys.
while we were doing our upcoming movie reaction, we laughed a lot.
Mhm.
Yes, we did.
But also, I had some, we had some discussions that we wanted to talk about during the podcast.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
we came up with during that as well. So I brought up the fact of what are movies going to be like in the future? So
Yeah, you had this
50 years from now or
DLC
something.
crazy theory that I can't subscribe to, but tell the people what you had your idea.
Well, so my idea is that all or most movies in the future will be computer animated.
Okay.
And you will be able to buy DLC and basically put your own story together. So you can be like, okay, I want Chris Pratt to play the character.
Okay.
Or I want Chris Pine to play the character.
Now, are you creating
Or
the
Hemsworth?
story?
No.
Or you're just putting in actors to do the story?
You're putting in actors to do the story. Like the story already exists.
So it's like I could play Legend of Zelda, but I could play it with Mario's model instead of Link's model, like that. Except this is a movie.
Yeah, but then
Except
you
it's
would
a real
have
person.
then you have Mario's powers instead of Link's powers, right?
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Chris Pratt's powers instead of Chris
Yeah.
Pine's
Like,
powers.
oh my
Well-
God, the power of
Well,
Chris
kind of
Pine.
like it would be like if you watch Matrix, how different would it be from Keanu Reeves or Will Smith.
Or Christopher Walken.
So it's not just like a visual thing. It's like the characters change because of the performance.
Yes, they
and
change
that's all
because
digital?
of the performance. Yes, it's all digital. It's all done in a computer.
So Chris Pine doesn't have to go do anything. He has to just sell his likeness and
his
AI,
voice
and his AI.
Yeah, in my
ability.
future, all of the like
Characters?
computers will be able to speak perfectly like a person.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
a computer can hear Christopher Walken and be just like Christopher Walken.
Sure.
Basically.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, if this were a possibility, it will be created for and perfected in porn first.
Yeah,
that would be,
that is true.
That would, it's interesting.
Oh my gosh. Because they always say, like, when it comes to technology and like the internet services and stuff, porn does it first, and then everybody else starts doing it.
It's either the porn or the military.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We will watch their career with great interest.
That's
Exactly.
those are the revolutionaries.
Yeah.
Porn in the military.
Okay.
So that's my idea for the new like 3D, or whatever the next big thing in movies is.
I don't know. Then you're just doing voice acting.
I told you
right?
mine, right?
Well,
no, they're
he's
not even
saying-
doing it.
Yeah,
They're
he's
not
saying
even
that,
doing voice
No,
acting.
the computer does it all.
So,
Yeah.
do they get money?
Machines
Yeah.
are taking over, is what you're saying.
So do they get the money? So if I chose this DLC with Chris
They would have to get
Pratt
royalties.
and Scarlett Johansson and I don't know
Me.
me. Okay. No, I chose Chris Pratt. That was the celebrity me. So I choose them. Now they get money because I chose them for
Yeah.
the story playthrough.
Yep. And there's going to be like there could be a thing to where like the studio puts their version out, but maybe they can also put alternates out as well.
Okay.
And
Like
they're-
alternate ending?
Maybe. Well, no. Like the story in my version would stay the same. Like I think that having stories be different in movies is a different idea
Yeah.
than this one. But like for example, there could be like an upvoted community thing.
Okay.
It's like, oh, we think that Will Smith is the best in this movie, kind of thing. Or Nicolas Cage, and that's what like rises to the top, and then you can like download something someone else made.
It's like Mario
and watch
Maker.
that. Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
how the Emmys will be decided.
Hey.
So with this
go
though,
ahead.
so if I want Chris Pratt to do this movie, or I want, I don't know, fucking Kurt Russell to do this movie, like, is it the same price, or is it like 50 cents for him,
Oh, yeah.
but $1.50 for him?
It's a different price scale. Yeah.
Will it change based on how many times you do this? Like, if all of us chose Kurt Russell, does his price go up, or does
No,
it go down, or does it?
It goes up
stay the
based on their star power, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like
So like Tom
autographs
Cruise
and
is
stuff
top
like
tier,
that.
obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, especially if there's running.
No.
Especially.
Well, no, there would be like Tom Cruise as he is now, and then you could also pay like $2 extra and get Tom Cruise 20 years ago.
Jay
too.
McGuire, Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a hell of
that's
a Tom
true.
Cruise.
You could do that.
Could you have different age groupings of
Top
the same
Gun.
character?
You
Top
could probably
Gun Tom
you could
Cruise.
probably buy like I don't know, like an older actor. Like,
Well,
like Charlie Chaplin,
like
in
in
The
the-
Matrix.
yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Like
I love
in-
the idea.
Charlie Chaplin in the Matrix.
Yeah.
like in WWE, you can play as 1997 Triple H, 2003 Triple H, 2018 Triple H.
Well, they already do that in like NBA 2K. Like you can
Yeah.
play like the '97 Bulls, the '93 Bulls. You can play Michael Jordan when he,
So-
when he played for the Wizards. You know what I mean?
So
When
I
he's-
could choose like
So you can have like
Infinity War Scarlett Johansson or Iron Man 2 Scarlett Johansson.
yeah, or I'm thinking like okay, Star Wars Episode 4. You have young Keanu Reeves as Luke and old Keanu Reeves as Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Now what if can you
they look the same.
They
can
do.
you now how far back can you go?
It's maybe a bad
Could you
example.
could you do Macaulay Culkin now or Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone? Or is there like they can't go under 18, so you can go 18 Macaulay Culkin.
Kids might be tough. Yeah.
Like because this is very close to like the modding community for video games,
yeah,
right? Like,
definitely.
It's like in Skyrim, everybody replaced the dragons with like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Or Macho Man.
Yeah, like you're gonna have that kind of stuff. You're gonna have people like can you scan yourself in and have you be the star of a movie?
Like
you know?
Dovahkiin.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this never happened. It's
No.
cool. It's an interesting
No.
thought experiment. But like just the rights and like
I mean-
it's kind of unethical too.
Yeah.
I mean, once Disney owns everything, they won't have any problems with the rights
That's
anymore.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
but
saying that the technology won't be possible.
can actors choose not to be an option for said movie?
Yeah, well, they can.
Like for example, like say it's a movie like I don't know, like a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
and typically there's sex scenes in those.
Sure.
Where they're like, well, I don't want to be in that.
Yeah, they have like contract writers maybe that make them unavailable for maybe R-rated movies or movies where their character would be nude.
You know, the interesting thing is that I'm not sure the exact specifics, but I'm pretty sure George Lucas actually bought a lot of older movies' rights and likenesses of other actors so that this couldn't happen to them.
Oh, really?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
I can't remember
Yeah.
the exact specifics about it, but he did something where he was trying to avoid this.
Yeah.
So that the people that didn't want to be a part of something like that wouldn't have
I'd have
to.
been so rich you could just do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, he bought it preemptively before there was any
But now
desire,
Disney,
right? He saw like where it could go and to protect those actors and stuff that have already passed.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna say anything about George Lucas, is that he's pretty good at like figuring out what's gonna happen next when it comes to movies.
Sure. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just thinking
What I think
maybe
is-
something like that will happen.
That'd be interesting. What I have read, and I think would be kind of cool, is like when they're making a movie, they film a it's like a multiple choice. Like, we have a character who can go left and go right, and then the
A
theater.
choose your own adventure.
Yeah, the theater has like their own tablet, and they choose like A, B, or C. And obviously, they filmed this movie multiple ways.
Yeah, there's been some FMV video games that do that.
Yeah,
where
but
everyone watching has their phone.
Yeah.
and they can vote on the choices.
Yeah.
as you're watching the story unfold.
So it'd be something like that, except in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I paid to be in this theater. I picked this choice and I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
That's why
Now
you
I
just,
gotta
but you
come-
gotta go see it again.
Then I gotta come back. It's gonna be like when you go to Star Tours and they have like 4 or there's like 16 different planets you can go to, and you visit like 2 each time. But like, there's gonna be that one planet you never get to see and you've gone on it like 25 times. You know?
No, yeah, same thing happened to me
Yeah.
when I did Star Tours.
Well, I don't like it.
Yeah, and
But
Dancy,
it is a fun-
Bear Grylls Netflix thing.
Which runs
Yeah.
the movie industry
Yeah.
to where like
The
they're
only
just
thing, I mean,
randomly choosing things.
not even getting into the ethics of the thing. It's just like there wouldn't be a whole lot of consistency, like when it came to like discussing things. You know,
Yeah.
like having a discussion. You know, how the hell am I do reactions when the thing I'm reacting to people haven't seen?
Because we react,
Yeah.
Because we did a
we
different
react
thing.
to every possible
Well, they
combination.
keep putting Keanu Reeves in everything. This is the Keanu Reeves channel.
I mean,
Fuck yeah. I'd be down for that.
See, the thing then would be the discussion of like who did Neo better, Keanu Reeves, Will Smith, or Jack Black.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there can be a discussion, like Rick said, with like the upvoting kind of idea of like who did this better, or who was the better pick for this.
But it's not even.
Like how much would
It's
the
not, and it's not them doing it though. It's their AI version of themselves that's been programmed to act like them. That
Yeah.
might not make the same choices they actually would, or would it? I don't know.
I don't know. Like what if you changed The Rock and had The Rock in it? You know what I mean? Instead of Nick Cage, instead of Nicolas Cage, he was The Rock, and
Dude,
instead of
had The Rock play all the parts in The Rock.
I need this done. Cobb, get on it.
I don't know. I don't know. There's lots of. It's a fun like idea in your head of thinking of like these different like ways you could do different movies and stuff or
Sure.
whatever. But
yeah, it would just basically allow you to be the casting director.
Yeah.
It's like nothing else changes, but you get to cast the character.
You have a couch and you cast these people.
No.
What?
It's kind of a similar. We've had the discussion before. I can't remember on what reaction or whatever, but it's kind of a similar idea to the idea that if there is in fact an infinite number of universes out there, then you could theoretically go and find a movie from a certain universe that's exactly what you want. You know,
Yeah.
It's like it's Star Wars, but it's it was made today and the actors from today, or it's it kind of follows that line of logic.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything you want, you can change.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. I don't know. So, if you guys have all seen Last Action Hero, right?
with Arnold,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So if
Charles Dance, right?
if
Yeah.
yes. If you were that kid, what movie would you jump into to be the sidekick of the main guy?
Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah. It's not bad.
I want to say
Like, would you be Kina then?
Yeah, Bikino.
Yeah.
Next time I'll dream of something a little thinner.
Yeah, but then like you have to fight like foot soldier people.
Yeah, I
you
know,
know?
and I
Like,
do it well.
Shane,
I would do it quite
would,
well.
Would you do it well?
I would do it quite well.
I wanted to say Batman, but I'd go in there and
You'd be fucking Robin.
Yeah,
Robin in
I
a
can't
leotard.
Be Robin. If I'm Robin, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. You know, I need to do something that's up to my ability.
Be Ninja Turtles 3, you can be that little kid who didn't want Raphael to leave.
Shane,
That guy.
You know, like the little kid. He's like, "Don't worry, kid.
Yeah, yeah.
No one's going to die."
you should be the sidekick in the Mario Brothers movie.
Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi Mario.
Let's see, what movie would be great to be a sidekick in? Like Star Wars would be fun.
I would go in and be the sidekick in 8 Mile.
Okay.
You mean like, which one?
8 Mile?
Yeah.
No. Like just another person that's with him that like helps him.
Okay.
Right? Because like you're not replacing a character that exists.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you're just coming in and.
So he's not replacing Kino. He's just going to be there with Kino.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, I mean, at least that's how it works in Last Action Hero, right? Like he's not replacing Arnold's partner.
Yeah, no, he's just in there.
Yeah, he's just
What
in
the
the
Green
world.
Mile? Give you one of those guys at the end.
No.
You can break them out.
Aaron, you should go into Iron Man 2 so that you could be Happy Hogan. And then once you're Happy Hogan, then Scarlett Johansson from that movie would wrap her legs around your face.
She would.
I haven't seen it.
You're right.
What's
You're
that
not
movie?
replacing
What's the
anybody in
tennis
the movie,
movie
though.
that she's in?
I don't know.
Be in that movie.
Oh, I would go in and be in Hackers.
Ooh, Hackers was fun.
Yeah.
I like
Space
that movie.
Jam.
That movie's fun.
Space Jam. I can't play basketball.
You wouldn't have to. They film it in a way where they would cover that up.
Yeah, you'd be better than most.
Yeah,
of the
Bill
Looney
Murray
Tunes
was in that.
Yeah. He couldn't play.
Hey,
He was
Dragonheart.
He was on the bench.
Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Newman was in there
Wayne
too.
Knight.
He was in there, got squished.
You could take
terrible.
You could take the power of another basketball player if you joined the Monstars.
You could.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
If you were the villain.
Yeah.
Dragonheart.
Yeah.
Helping siege a castle. Gosh.
That would be awesome.
trying to think of something crazy,
Yeah.
but I haven't gotten it yet.
How about
I mean, honestly, Transformers would be cool. I mean, it sounds kind of obvious, but yeah. If
you're just on the sidelines watching though, which is cool.
No, I mean, you get thrown around and caught and shit.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Let me think.
Oh, Jumanji would be a good one.
Jumanji would be great.
Like the
Jumanji.
most
First
recent
one.
Jumanji.
The
Oh,
first
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Well,
When it was scary. It was great.
yeah, but in the second one, you would be this character with all these powers and abilities.
Yeah,
Or you'd
that would be
have
fun.
one
Yeah,
fucking thing wrong
like-
with you and you get stung by a bee and die.
Well, yeah,
You
you
have
have
that- you have
You'd
multiple
lose
lives.
one of your lives. Yeah.
3 lives.
Harry Potter could be fun if you're like the fourth
Oh.
kid in the group.
Well, yeah, it'd
Yeah.
suck if you were Seamus.
I just
Seamus.
saw
Turn this
one.
Walter into rum. And he
That's-
blows up the castle.
To be a sidekick, it has to be an action movie, I guess, doesn't it?
Someone said Indiana Jones. Like if you obviously Indiana Jones 4, I don't think did it quite as well, but that would be
Dude,
cool.
I'd love to be short round.
Short round.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones!
I love
My,
short
growing up, my
round.
friends are always like, "That's you, man. You're that kid." Because you're Chinese. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm fucking Filipino, bitch. Goonies never say die.
Goonies is a fun one.
Yeah. Home Alone, I would help the burglars.
What?
Why?
Because
You're gonna kill that kid.
Kevin doesn't need help. They're just trying to rob the place. They weren't trying to kill him into Home Alone 2.
Dude,
They got
no.
insurance. You see how big that house is? They
Have
got
you,
insurance.
at the end of the movie, they're gonna like cut off his finger, bite off his fingers.
well,
they're
he
gonna
shouldn't
like
have been
rip
hitting
out
him
his.
with micro machines and bars and shit.
They were breaking into his house.
He's got insurance.
How is he the villain? How's this little kid the
I
villain?
mean,
He's not.
it's all the cops' fault in that movie. They should have checked the house better.
What
Yeah,
about
there's nothing
I
here.
want to be in Home Alone just so I can be there in person when that old man sees his daughter again. And I can start crying in real life.
Yeah, I know. What
God,
about
that's such an emotional scene.
what about Blade?
Yeah.
What do you mean his son, right? The old man.
Is
He got
is
to fight with his son.
Well, yeah, and then his
the granddaughter. Yeah. Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Helping. Yeah. That'd be cool. Fucking
Blade
Blade
Runner would
Runner.
be interesting.
Ghost in a Shell.
You're just looking up
You haven't seen it.
Scarlet
I haven't,
movies,
but
aren't you?
Scarlett Johansson's like the main character. I'll be her sidekick, and it's an action movie.
I've never seen that shit.
I haven't either.
I haven't.
I have no idea what happens in it.
You'd
Yeah.
enjoy
I
it.
might not want to be the sidekick, but maybe I do. I don't know.
What's a movie you love
It was
but
better
would not want to be the sidekick in?
Hmm.
Mine would be Old Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want
I
to be
mean,
involved.
generally
in,
like a horror movie, I guess.
Like Saw
I
or
would want to be
something.
like, you're Jason's sidekick. I also kill adult teenagers. I don't know.
I'd be okay with that. I just. Don't
I'm
wanna
sure
get
you
killed.
would. No.
I mean, it's just a movie.
You know what was fun is that fucking
This is a
game we
real-
played on October. When we were the different franchise horror movie villains. That was a fun game.
Oh, what was that? Dead by
Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
Oh, Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some good
that
ones.
was
I like that game. It's fun. You should
Yeah.
play it again sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should.
What kind of movie do I
So-
love? I don't want to.
That I wouldn't want to be in,
Yeah, that you wouldn't want to be in.
I wouldn't want to be in a
Royale.
zombie apocalypse.
like
Yeah.
World War Z.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in one of those.
Especially one of the ones where they run fast. Fuck that.
We're just in a
World
movie,
War Z?
right?
Yeah.
We're not transported to the real fucking world.
That's what it sounds like.
We keep
That's what-
going back and forth.
Have you seen
on-
Last Action?
In Last
Hero?
Action Hero, you're in that world, living in that world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get to apply the laws of that world.
Yeah.
So like when crazy action stuff happens in Last Action Hero that you normally wouldn't survive, you can survive those.
Maybe like a cartoon, because you could, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit and stuff.
Like
That's
Looney
fine,
Tunes
yeah.
and
You can do a
Anvil
lot of
falls
stuff.
on your
Yeah.
head.
But then you'd be stuck in that world. You could never have sex.
What do you mean? Jessica Rabbit's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can't have sex, can
yeah.
they?
You,
Why not?
They're married.
No, they
Look at her.
they
No.
talk about that.
You can do
and
stuff.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
you could figure stuff out.
The redhead girl.
Yeah. Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Okay.
how do they have sex in that movie?
I mean, you don't
You know
see
that
it.
black hole they stick on
No.
things? And
They talk about it in the movie.
I don't remember.
Ghostbusters. I can't believe we didn't think of that.
It's like clapping
Yeah.
or some shit.
Black Swan.
I can't remember.
Wow.
No.
What is that? Isn't that Natalie Portman?
Yeah, the ballet movie.
Mila Kunis.
That's a crazy movie. I actually really like the movie.
It's an interesting movie. I don't really remember what it's about. I watched it with Melanie one time, and it gets weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Free brings up a good one. Predator, because you're not Arnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
oh, yeah. They play patty cake. That's how they have sex.
Patty cake, yeah. Yeah.
They play patty cake?
Yes, that's how they have sex in
Yeah.
that universe.
What? That seems boring.
Exactly.
I don't know, Jessica
That's why you
Rabbit
don't want to
might
go in
be
that
boring.
universe.
Are you sure they play patty cake, or do they just call it patty
No,
cake?
they literally play patty cake. You
There's
see
like-
it
you know
on
what?
screen.
There's pictures of them doing this. Like, oh my God, Jessica, no!
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it in a long
Well,
time.
I haven't seen it for a while,
Long
but
fucking
yeah,
time.
that's
Great,
right.
Great. I
I'm
mean,
not-
it's way better as an adult.
Oh, it
Yeah.
definitely is.
Really?
There's so many things that a kid wouldn't understand.
I'm gonna have to. That's gonna have to be my new code word.
Yeah.
It's patty cake.
Patty cake.
Yeah. Melanie, want to play patty cake?
You
Yeah, don't do that.
try that tonight.
No.
See how that works out.
Yeah. Let us know next podcast.
Mommy, Daddy, what are you doing? Is that patty cake?
No.
My kids are scared of patty cake. Some kid at school asked them about it. Like, no.
They have to go to counseling or something.
Ooh. A good one would be going into Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because the protagonist is already useless.
Yeah,
I forgot about Back to the Future.
you have to do everything. That'd be great.
You just let them do everything.
Can't believe I didn't think of Back to the Future. Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
No, you think of Small Soldiers.
No, Toy Soldiers. Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
With Tommy Lee Jones?
No, never saw
No, it's these teenagers at a prep school and these terrorists take over, and
Yeah.
they create this plan to fuck over these terrorists and save everybody.
it. Sounds like a young boy's fantasy.
It is.
You're thinking of.
Sean Astin's in it, bitch.
He's
great.
been
He was
young
a young
for 50
boy.
years.
He was like 20 in it or something.
It sounds like you're talking about Red.
Dawn?
Red
Dawn.
Dawn. Red
That's-
Dawn. It's
yeah.
something
It's-
similar.
It's basically what it's based on.
Not really.
I've definitely had Red Dawn fantasies.
Oh, that'd
yeah,
be cool. Yeah.
me too.
Dude, I've had fantasies where you're on the school bus and you're like, man, someone takes over this school bus. I'm gonna hide under the seats, crawl to the front, jump up behind him, choke him.
Yep.
But I'm fucking 10 years old, you know. Like,
Everybody's
what am I
got-
gonna do to an
Even when
adult?
you were younger,
Everybody's gotta
you
move
were
their
plotting
feet.
to you were conniving when you were younger.
No, I'm planning to
To
take out.
sneak up behind.
I'm planning to take out the guy who showed up to take out this bus.
See, I was
I'm
always
saving
my
people's
fantasy was always like hand-to-hand combat, face-to-face.
You know what would
yours
suck?
was always like the.
You know
get
what
this-
I'm not gonna
sucks?
hand-to-hand fight a grown guy with a gun.
You know what sucks about your fantasy there is that the terrorist that is like, I can't do shit. I'm going after this school bus. There's got to be lunch money or something. He gets on there, and then this 10-year-old ninja takes him out. Like, he's a terrible villain.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
Another cool team to be a part of would be like any of the Mission Impossible movies, like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Simon Pegg, like something like his roles.
I feel like
pretty cool.
I'd go in there, I'd fuck it up, and the movie would end. And
Mission,
the mission wasn't done.
Dude, James Bond.
Yeah.
James Bond would be
That'd
cool.
be great.
His are a little more tragic. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
The
I'll just be
recent
his
ones,
sidekick,
anyway.
and I'll help him, and we'll take out villains together, and we'll go
Most
into
likely you'll die,
go into
though.
parties together and meet women together. It'd be crazy.
yeah.
Either you are the women that he bangs,
No.
or you are the guy that
They all
dies.
No, there's
when
Q.
he's- He's not in those missions.
You know
He
what?
doesn't go to bars and pick up women with James.
I'm better than Q. I'm R.
Sure.
Crimson brings up a good one about one I wouldn't want to get stuck in. Wreck-It Ralph, I get stuck in the Candyland world.
Oh, yeah.
King Candy.
That would be terrible.
Ugh, that would be terrible.
It's not Candyland, though. I mean, the
Close
land
enough.
is made of candy, but it's not Candyland.
Close enough.
Well, Brink. I want to be in Brink.
I don't think any of these
I would
guys
be
know
so
that.
terrible.
These soul skaters. I'd be with, the fuck his name is Andy. You
No,
know?
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Quack.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Millie Estevez walks in.
Little Giants.
Coach Bombay.
Little Giants would be good. Yeah.
The Big
Sandlot.
The big green.
Sandlot. Who's you sidekicking to in like those, like in Sandlot?
I mean, just another one of the kids.
Yeah, you're just
You're
another
just
one of
another kid.
Yeah, you're just part of the team. Unlike us in school when we were bad at sports
Blubber.
and weren't part of any team.
Blubber.
Are you a mermaid?
Huh?
I want to be in.
not that.
Not Flipper. Or
Not
what? I don't know what you're thinking
Oh,
of.
I misheard you. Sorry.
Blubber.
I want to be in Lord of the
Blubber.
Rings, but I just live in Hobbiton, and I'm a normal sized human.
What?
I'll rule them. And they can't do anything. They're all nice. We live in holes and shit. It's great.
Yeah, but you need your hole expanded.
Yeah, so I can get a big hole. What, you think I can get a big hole?
What are we talking about?
Hobbitons, man.
Hobbit.
Hobbits.
Sorry, I looked down in the. There's the one guy's right. I would not want to be a sidekick in Saving Private Ryan.
No.
No.
Like going into like war movies, I don't think I'd want to be a sidekick in any of the war
No,
movies.
you
but
would not
like
wanna do
you
that.
know, Red Dawn, which isn't like a war movie, you know, but it has war in it.
Yeah.
like
I
that's
don't-
fine.
I don't know. Do you remember what happens in that?
Yeah, I
Red
remember
Dawn?
what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark.
It's terrible by the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, they do good, but I don't know.
I mean, that's war, though.
Ooh.
I'd rather be in an action movie rather than like a war movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a
War-
difference.
War movies are too realistic.
Suburban Commando.
Yeah.
I was frozen today. You be that guy.
Short Circuit.
I haven't seen it forever.
Haven't seen it.
You could
At
be like
all.
Johnny Five's handler.
Dude, I love that one guy in it. He's in Hackers. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
The guy that's playing an Indian guy
yeah,
that
but
isn't
he's
Indian.
not Indian
yeah.
at all. But he has this like accent that's it's crazy. I don't understand it. But like he's in Hackers, he's not Indian. He has no accent. He has nothing. I mean, if you
Django
wanted
and-
that, hire someone with that accent.
Guys, Django Unchained. If you helping Jamie Foxx.
I haven't seen it.
Fuck.
I would like
Inception.
that.
That would be
I don't
fun.
know.
Fuck yeah.
You
dude.
guys keep saying like all these, and I just think about the worst, like the worst person. Like they had the
Yeah.
worst fate. I think
They
I'd
just get
accidentally
fucked
be
over.
I'd accidentally be like programmed to that person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in there.
We'd be in like a mind and a mind, a dream and a dream and a dream and a dream. You'd be like 1,000 years old. Go
Oh, yeah, if I was
crazy.
in Django Unchained, I'd just be like one of the
Racist-
white guys that gets killed. You know?
yeah.
Ocean's 11 might be a good one.
Ocean's 11
Oh,
would be
shit,
amazing.
the fuck we think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Who all would each of you be though?
I'd get stuck being the little Chinese guy. And I get stuck in the box and I die.
You'd be the bag man.
I'm telling you, for every one of these, I'm gonna find
No.
the worst one.
He doesn't die.
Doesn't die.
I would die. He's small. I'm large. I would appear as his job in the box already.
They
I'm like,
wouldn't- they- We wouldn't choose you to beat him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what if I don't get a choice? What if I last action hero, I'm going through all these things and it fucks up, all right? We don't know.
I would
This technology is new
No,
and
In
undiscovered.
Last Action Hero of Ocean's 11, you would become Ocean's 12 of the 11.
Yeah.
Like you'd be a new person.
You would be a sidekick, not one of the.
I don't know.
So Calvin
People.
would be one of the drivers, probably, right?
Yeah. Or, I don't know.
I'd have to be
I
the
can do
hacker.
techie stuff or shooting.
You're who was that?
I
Was
can't
that-
remember
was
his
that-
name.
It wasn't Monk, was it? Who was that guy?
No.
Who was that?
Be the rich
I can
Jewish guy that
kinda
takes
picture
care
his
of
face.
everything.
I was gonna say, Rick, you be that one guy in Ocean's 12 who didn't spend any
Reuben?
of his money.
Yeah,
he saved it.
I want to be the
Because
rich
he lived with his
Jewish
parents.
guy.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be Calvin.
Yeah.
I don't live with my parents.
I know, but you be that guy.
But you can be that guy.
Because you lived here and you got to save money. So you're gonna be that guy.
That's all right. I don't know which one I want to be.
Maybe Sandra Bullock.
I mean, I'd be someone new. I'd just be
Yeah.
there. I'd
Yeah.
contribute my own abilities, whatever those are.
Balding.
That's not an ability.
So is
Yeah, it
Jason
has to
Statham.
be.
What do you mean?
Has to be an ability.
So I'm more powerful than you because
Yes.
I can bald?
Yes.
What? All right. It's one of my strengths.
Balding.
What?
Hey, my deaf ear is a strength sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's
Like,
also
like when you're trying to wake up.
It's also a weakness.
it's also a weakness sometimes.
Yeah.
When
Well,
you're trying to wake up.
Do you feel
Feels like Superman. A lot of the great,
Do you feel like it's more often a strength or a weakness?
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Oh, it's far more often a weakness.
Okay.
you guys haven't.
Like balding.
What?
You guys haven't seen The Strain, but someone brought that up.
The
The
Strain.
TV show, fucking love it. Would not want to be in that world at all. At all.
Oh yeah, any vampire world.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being in Van Helsing world.
Even
And
if you were a vampire,
if you were
then
badass-
you gotta kill and drink people's blood. It's terrible.
Like if
Rick, you're doing it
like on
again.
Van Helsing's team,
Yeah.
Hugh
You're doing it
Jackman,
again.
it's great.
Yeah.
In anime, I would want to be in the Cowboy Bebop movie.
My hero.
Ronin Warriors, dude.
Ooh, Levi.
They had the fucking armor. Are you kidding me?
In a movie.
Well, there's a Ronin Warrior movie.
My
Is there?
hero would be
Yeah,
pretty good.
I never
There's
saw it.
two of them. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I know what I'm watching tonight.
Levi has the best one, Detective Pikachu. Because they're in the Pokemon world.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
There's
pretty
no
good.
nothing wrong in there.
Are
not
you?
bad.
Yeah, you're right. It's a,
I thought
Are
about
you a
that, but then-
Pokemon though?
But
You're
no.
somebody's sidekick.
He's the insurance adjuster.
I'll do
Oh
that.
yeah.
someone said Calvin stuck in any Tom Cruise movie and he'd have to outrun him. Wouldn't happen, baby.
It would not happen.
That 60-year-old man
Or
can
also
run,
wouldn't, it
hold
wouldn't
his
look
breath,
like it happened.
and he could donate money like nobody.
He can
can't.
donate money.
Calvin, you can't do
Calvin
that.
be fucked. You know?
If I could choose an animated show, I'd be in Orange Host Club.
I don't know what that is.
It's a thing where
Fuck that.
it's in high school, and the guys have a club where it's kind of like a dating club, kind of.
Okay. Dating club.
It's great.
All
I
right.
don't know. I love it.
Breakfast Club.
My hero would be good. FMAB I think would be fun.
Yeah.
I would not want to be a sidekick in Death Note.
No.
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 Or in Berserk.
You love Code
Or
Geass.
the psyker of the...
I would be a sidekick in Code Geass.
I
would
would
love
not want to
that.
be the Joker's sidekick in the beginning when he's robbing the bank. At all.
We could be in the squad in Avatar, like Noob says.
Yeah, Avatar would be a fun one
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
You have to make
There's
up
a lot
a
of
new
fun-
element to be.
A lot of fun things to be in.
Some fun stuff. So, also, another thing I thought of that I thought we should talk about to do with movies, about movie franchises, although we can expand it to different franchises that
Sure.
came back from the brink of disaster.
The brink of disaster. You have an example?
Well, so we saw the trailer to Child's Play,
We did.
and I don't know that the new one is good, but
Yeah.
it
You don't-
looked good.
Yeah.
And it looked like a strong
It shows
reboot.
promise.
Yeah, it shows
Some
promise.
people are heavily turned off by the fact that they're changing the lore.
Well, see, the thing with that is maybe they aren't. We don't really
yeah,
know yet. You know?
we don't know.
Okay, I guess you're right, yeah.
But
Some people are just assuming, which maybe we are, or maybe they've seen more than the trailer and they've read what production companies have said of what they're doing with it or whatever. But
Yeah.
but that was an example. I can think of, it wasn't exactly in the brink, but Mad Max 3 was not nearly as good as when it came back, and it was
Fury Road.
Fury Road,
Oh,
which was
yeah.
amazing.
I didn't see Fury Road yet. I heard it was fucking great.
It's
I haven't
so
seen
good.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
we need to put that on the react list.
You two haven't seen it? Have you seen it, Aaron?
I haven't seen any Mad Max.
Oh, god damn.
Any Mad Max?
No.
Witness!
That's a hell of a movie.
I've only seen 1 and 2, actually. I haven't seen the third one.
Yeah, it's a hell of a one.
Yeah,
Write that shit
the
down.
copy that you gave me cuts out like 20 minutes into the third one.
That
So I never
sucks.
got to watch it. But
I can't think of a lot of examples. Someone said something cool, though. Blade Runner was a cult hit. It didn't do well when it came out.
Yeah.
But since then, it's been highly revered. But 2049 was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I haven't.
It's
I
showing.
have.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's pretty
Katie
good.
Stubbs actually was telling me about it forever. I
I
always
haven't-
wanted to, but
I
it's
haven't
so
seen.
good.
I haven't seen either one of the Blade Runners.
put those on. Eric, have you
Yeah.
seen him?
Not the second one. I saw the first one like 25 years ago.
Right.
So a franchise of movies that started to dip down and then
Batman.
got better. I mean, it did dip
Yeah,
down with
definitely.
the George Clooney Batman
Yeah.
and Robin
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. It
I admit, I saw that on chat.
Back to the
Oh.
Future.
It killed superhero movies, and then it brought them back.
with
Well, that's a good way to
Batman
put it,
Begins
yeah.
and stuff.
Because Dark Knights are like literally my favorite superhero movies, probably.
Back to the Future.
What?
No, I mean that was good the whole time.
Like Hot Tub Time Machine brought it back or
No,
something?
I thought 2 didn't do as well.
2 was great.
Yeah.
Two, no, I mean, historically, they're all looked at as gold now.
Yeah.
But at the time, 2 was kind of looked at as not as good. And 3 was looked at as like this. I mean, oddly enough, 3 is kind of my least favorite.
3 is my least favorite.
But it was looked at as better. Like, oh, okay, they're going someplace new. They're doing this. But I love to. Yeah, but historically now, we love them all. But back then, I think critics didn't
Yeah.
like 2 as much, even though it did really well.
And to me, like, it's just a trilogy.
But he had
of
no
movies.
business bringing it up.
Like, I can't really separate them from one from another. Like,
Yeah,
if
they're
I
so-
watch one, I watch them all.
Those are timeless gold fucking movies.
Yeah.
We gotta do those, man, in
I-
some capacity.
I remember I took like a screenwriting class, and they were talking about how like the script for the first Back to the Future is one of the best scripts ever written.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's really good.
I mean, I guess Transform. I mean, I haven't seen the new Bumblebee movie, but I hear people really like it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Those last couple movies, I mean, even though they make money, like
I
watched the last night or whatever.
None of the.
I didn't even watch
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Fucking,
I didn't like
I
Extinction.
couldn't fucking take it.
I haven't seen it.
It started out in the pits though.
Yeah.
For me anyway.
See, I don't. There's moments of the first Transformers movie I like. There weren't like any moments I liked from the last two movies. But the first one, yeah, the action, it was so close up and shaky that it was hard to, they kind of fixed that later, but by that point, I just didn't give a shit.
They started adding more color and stuff to the Transformers so you could tell who's who instead of just being a bunch of metal.
There's a bunch of two junkyards hitting each other.
Yeah.
I love the first one. I didn't think I thought the second one wasn't that good. Like, it just the way it goes on at the end. And I thought the third one was kind of a return to form and it closed it better. I didn't really like the fourth one, didn't see the fifth one, and I heard Bumblebee was really good.
Craftaroon brings up Halloween, which I think the new Halloween was very good.
I think the new Halloween was good. It did, especially if you look at the other reboots with like Busta Rhymes and that kind of stuff that they did.
Yeah, and H2O.
Yeah, I vaguely remember H2O. I remember watching when I was younger, not having a problem with it, but if I watched it now, I probably would. But like those ones with like Busta Rhymes and stuff got really kind of weird.
Yeah.
And it didn't really make sense. So
I've never seen a Halloween movie.
Any of them?
Nope.
Well.
Huh.
Like, I know who Michael Myers is, but just his face, and his name is Michael Myers.
Sure.
Ding 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 ding.
And that
ding,
it's
ding,
like, isn't it like a president's face, just not painted?
William Shatner.
William Shatner.
Yeah,
okay.
William Shatner.
President William Shatner. Whatever. For some reason, I was thinking Bob Dole. I don't know why. I was thinking, isn't it Bob Dole's face? No, you idiot. It's William Shatner. Okay.
Quibbler brought up Planet of the Apes, which might be the best example.
Oh, yeah.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Well, they had the old ones were good, and they had one.
Well, the old ones, some of them were good, and then they had like 12 movies.
Yeah,
like,
there's like a lot.
I didn't see some of the old
like
the
Beneath the Planet of the Apes and all that shit. That wasn't great.
I didn't
So
see those.
we're
I know there's fans, but I
So
didn't like it.
we're talking about the first Planet of the Apes, and then there's the middle ones and Mark Wahlberg's, and then there's the new Rise and Dawn and all that,
yeah, those
right?
were good. The new ones were
Yeah.
fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved them.
You know the Mark
I
Wahlberg
love that
one.
second one. The third one was good too, but I think I like the second one more.
Second one I think is my favorite, but the third one definitely good. It closes it well. Yeah, the Mark Wahlberg one. I saw it. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it just.
I like that movie, man. Tim Roth was amazing.
Well,
as
actually,
that.
Tim Roth
oddly
was
enough, a lot of
amazing,
people
yeah.
praised kind of the performances, but
Yeah.
like it just the script wasn't really anything like the old ones. They didn't do anything new, you know.
I know. M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Well, I don't know if they ever came back as opposed to just like having peaks
Well,
and
like-
valleys.
A lot of his beginning movies I felt like were pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he had like Happening, Avatar, After Earth, like all those were kind of the same. And then he kind of came back with like movies like Split
Yeah.
and Glass and those. Which
Yeah.
I feel like they've done much better than what those other ones had.
What was that movie before Split? That kind of real small budget horror one.
It's like some kind of like In the Woods or
It's like old.
Oh no,
fucking
the
old
grandmas.
Yeah, grandma and grandpa.
The Visit?
The Visit.
Visit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I've
was
seen
pretty.
that.
That was pretty good too.
I've seen that.
That was
I saw
okay.
I'm not
I mean,
saying
I saw it coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really watch this kind of movies. Like, I didn't. I thought it was funny and scary. You know what I mean? But I haven't seen Glass. I really want to.
Yeah.
But like Signs is one of my favorite movies.
Signs is really good.
I really like Unbreakable a lot too.
we could say The Rock's career. Like he started strong and he kind of dipped down a little bit. And now he's back better than
What did
ever.
he get down in?
When did he dip?
Let me know.
The
Tell me.
Tooth Fairy.
Haven't seen it.
Did that do
to
well,
be
though?
fair.
I mean, it's not a good
Did
movie.
Hercules
I
do
haven't
very
seen it.
well?
Hercules did
I don't know.
okay.
I don't think
I-
it
I-
was.
but that movie was good.
amazing.
I saw it and I was
Yeah,
like,
it was okay.
It had like I thought it had like a really cool like beginning and maybe second act. Like the third act was like, that'll happen. I didn't really love it.
Like,
I
I
didn't know. I never heard anything about it.
I liked Walking Tall, but I think that was a bit of a dip.
Yeah.
I love Rundown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean Rundown is amazing.
Rundown's probably
I
one of
love
my
It's one of my
favorite.
favorite movies of all time.
I love
Walking
Scorpion
Tall
King.
is basically just a remake of Rundown.
No, I don't think
It's the
so at
same
all.
kind of movie though.
it's
Yeah.
very similar in
He's
like,
a similar character.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shy Guy has the best one. It's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey
When it comes
Jr.
to dipping and coming back,
Fuck yeah.
man.
yeah.
What was he in that was bad though?
Well, it's not that.
his
I think
career.
he's talking about
His-
I'm talking about
life.
just him himself.
Yeah.
Well, sure, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also, because of what happened in his life, like the movies that he were in tanked.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then they took a chance on him, and he came back strong with Iron Man.
Was that the first thing he did when he came back?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm curious on his other.
Was
I
it?
don't know if I've seen too many.
I like the
movies that
Sherlock
he's really
movies
in.
he's
No?
in.
I never saw.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sherlock
but
movies.
those rafters come back.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Iron Man.
Those are pretty good. I mean, because I've seen the other Sherlock now, and those are really good.
I disagree,
Yeah.
Crimson. I do not think Conan the Barbarian came back strong.
I never saw the new one.
No, I didn't see it either.
It's okay.
I just know Arnold was trying to get like this other one made. It sounds really cool.
It's not a high bar, but I think the Marine 6 is the best Marine.
You saw them all?
Oh yeah, of course.
See, I saw
didn't
that
even know
first.
there
I
was
saw
They're
that
wrestling
fucking Marine
movies.
movie with a friend and like Joy before we were married. I remember thinking this is the worst movie I've ever seen since Eight-Legged Freaks.
Yeah.
And it's one of those times I realized, man, these things can just be bad, and they can get to the point where it's in theaters before someone stops it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a wrestling movie. It was
Yeah.
all funded and everything by wrestling company.
Maggie found this gold train at Goodwill of all these wrestling DVDs.
Gold Train.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gold
it was
train.
great. I was so excited when she got home. Well, the thing was like, what happened? Like, this person has this great collection. He must have died or something.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you would willingly part with this collection.
Hey, man, as a collector, that happens all the time. It's great.
Circulation is what it's called, right?
Mhm.
Keanu Reeves, you know, he struggled to kind of find the same like success that he had in The Matrix. Like he, you know, a lot of his movies after that, like I didn't really follow him that
Oh,
much.
you know what movie I always wanted to watch of his that I never did was that Ronin.
Yeah, I've always wanted to watch that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Ronin 47.
47
or
Ronin?
something?
Yeah, I always wanted to
check
watch that
out.
too.
Aaron might disagree, but I would say that after GoldenEye, James Bond dipped until it came back with Casino Royale.
Yeah.
I like Tomorrow Never Dies. I would say that Die Another Day was like that was the one that I
They're
was
goofy.
like, I don't get
They started
this.
getting goofy.
Well, I mean, they got goofy with Roger Moore.
They
I
were
mean,
very goofy. They had a
Yeah.
slide whistle.
They
in
did
Roger
some-
Moore.
They did some really goofy. I mean, at one point, James Bond dressed up like a clown and was running away from people and stuff. I don't know. He did some weird stuff, but I would say like for Pierce Brosnan, I enjoyed GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies and World's Not Enough, but it was Die Another Day for me that was like, I'm not feeling it.
Sure.
And then that's the last one they did with him, and then they came back later on with Casino Royale, and I was like, I'm not feeling it.
You didn't feel Casino Royale?
No, it didn't feel like James
Huh.
Bond to me.
My God, Aaron.
No, I didn't.
Did you see Skyfall?
Yeah, I love that. Skyfall's great.
Okay, but I mean,
Skyfall's probably like it may be my favorite.
I still haven't seen
I think
Skyfall.
like for me, Casino Royale and Skyfall are pretty close. Like
I love Casino Royale.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the locations, like just that chase in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
like you know, like making
That
poker,
fucking poker game.
making poker like watching people play poker, making it, like tense and
Yeah.
fun and
There was a good year in like high school or junior high when my family would watch the World
Quantum's
Poker
okay.
World Series Poker on ESPN,
Mhm.
like whenever it was on.
really.
Yeah.
God, I love fucking Skyfall. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Hopefully, Lord of the Rings comes back well.
Yeah.
With the Amazon series.
Yeah.
The Hobbit did not do it. For
Would
me.
you say that if
Yeah.
it does, then that's the dip was in the Hobbit,
Yeah.
and then it came
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of the moments of the Hobbit that I like. Like, I think there's like a really good like 3-hour movie in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've seen a cut version of
Yeah.
that movie, and it's
But the
it's
third-
not as good as Lord of the Rings,
Yeah,
but it's
no.
still very good.
But the third movie, man, like I'm a fan of this shit. Like I love it, and I think this is going on way too long.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage has never dipped.
The DC.
That is true.
The DC extended universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like they started down.
The cinematic.
Like yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they started kind of rough, and they've gotten better
Well,
now with like
Man of
Aquaman.
Steel-
I love Man of Steel.
I
Yeah.
Man of
hate
Steel
Man
is
of
fucking
Steel.
awesome. I love Man of Steel.
I didn't enjoy that one that much. I really didn't at the time.
Speaking
Like
of not
Batman
feeling
v
like a Superman movie.
What'd you say?
What a great
Well,
movie.
like he says that Casino Royale doesn't feel like a James Bond movie. Man of Steel doesn't feel like a Superman movie.
What's it missing?
Well, the tone, for one thing, doesn't feel like Superman. But
Oh,
like,
man, I gotta disagree.
just like the destruction
Did you see Smallville?
Yeah.
of it. No, I haven't seen Smallville, but I've read some Superman comics
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, all
Well,
the
it's
other
funny because the
Supermans-
destruction, like the way that happened, and it didn't make sense to me that, like, when people got mad at Superman. Like he an inexperienced guy was like being led there,
Yeah.
like getting, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, all
to
the
the
other
city.
Supermans, like he shows up and he's Superman already. This is
Yeah.
him becoming Superman.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
You deal
And-
with why he has his philosophy on life and death.
Yeah, and he's fighting a experienced general war guy.
And honestly,
you know?
the fights,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and like the effects and everything else. I mean, the movie was a little desaturated, but I loved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't enjoy that or Batman v Superman too much. Then like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Justice League was
Yeah.
alright.
Batman v
but-
Superman, nah, and Justice League, nah.
I thought Wonder Woman and Aquaman have been like
Yeah.
really good.
I haven't,
They were
I
really
haven't
good,
seen
yeah.
Aquaman. I loved Wonder Woman.
And even Shazam was pretty good.
I actually
Yeah,
like
I
BVS
really like
more than I
Shazam.
do Justice League, even though
I do. I don't like BVS, but I like it more than Justice League.
Really?
I liked it. I've only watched it a few times. Like
I
The
like-
Dark Knight, I can watch those movies over and over again.
I like BVS more than Justice League as well.
I thought the story
Well-
for Justice League like plays out better than BVS's story does, for me.
Probably, but I think it does too. But I just literally like I don't know. There's moments in BVS where I'm like, that's fucking sweet, and those to me are bigger than some of the oh shit moments in Justice League,
Yeah, no, for sure.
which make it better to me. You know what I mean?
I get you. I just wish we would have. I don't know. I don't feel like I earned it. You know, I don't feel
Yeah.
like I've earned to see Batman v Superman.
Do you feel like you earned to see Justice League?
No, that's why they're both two of my lower
Yeah.
on a totem
Yeah.
pole of that.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
to me, we're comparing like a bad movie and a bad movie. Like, which is the better? I don't know. They're both bad, but
I think that's why I really like Wonder Woman. I really like
Yeah.
Aquaman. They can stand on their own and stuff. Man of Steel. I don't know. I haven't seen it for a long time. I remember watching it and being
Sure.
bored.
I, mean,
I haven't seen it at all.
I saw it,
So-
and then I didn't see another DC movie until Aquaman.
I've probably watched
Because
it.
it turned
10 or
me
12
off so
times.
much.
What's that?
I've probably seen me and you probably watched Man of Steel together.
Yeah,
like
I
10
watched
times.
that a million times. I love that, especially like the fights. I go do the fights over and over again. Like, and it's weird because when you're watching these things, it's like, oh, it almost looks CG. Like they're doing it so well and so fast. And,
Yeah.
But like they actually did all these moves on wire
Yeah.
work, and
I-
the camera. It was just unbelievable what he did.
I think you got to give props to Hans Zimmer with the theme
Oh.
because he made a Superman musical track that is 100% iconic Superman, and it's not John Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I had to
I
say,
don't know how the hell he did it.
yeah, and I have to say, like even some of the bad DC movies, like Henry Cavill as Superman was always really good.
is always
Like
good
such a
for
good
me.
choice, I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely good casting.
And then he's
there.
in Mission Impossible, and he's fucking amazing in that.
And
That
I
mustache.
like Michael Shannon as General Zod.
Yeah, yeah.
I will find him. That's so good.
Well, like the Krypton world that David Goyer created,
Yeah.
I thought was really good.
sure.
Yeah, and Christopher Nolan was actually pretty involved, kind of
Yeah.
first half of Man of Steel.
The only thing I didn't love from the Man of Steel and that era of DC was Jonathan Kent, honestly. Like, I like Kevin Costner, but I didn't like the Jonathan Kent.
Yeah.
You can't beat Jonathan Kent from Smallville.
Oh, you can't
If
be.
I could pick one person to be my
you
dad,
can't be.
it would be him.
from Dukes of Hazzard.
It'd be
whatever his
him,
name
and
is.
then my dad, and then someone else.
He was so good.
I
Yeah.
love
What the hell is his
Jonathan.
name?
John Snyder.
John
He's one of
Snyder.
the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. God, he's so good.
Oh yeah,
He's like in trouble
He's
now.
such a
or
great dad.
something,
Like I ever
but
watch interviews,
Yeah.
and him and his kids are like, "You need to be that guy."
Got his beautiful blonde locks in the wind doing hay. I love it. Oh man, I want to lift a tractor for that man
I know.
so he can work on its underbelly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
All
got.
right. I've been going through the Flash, with my kids, and
The
it's
TV show.
yeah. So it was interesting, like Smallville, which I think is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like it just hasn't aged as well because Flash did a lot of those things, and it's newer. It's probably
Yeah.
done a little better with better effects. It just pisses me off.
Well, yeah, Smallville just like
It-
laid the tracks so that these other trains could go on them. You know,
Just right.
like it had the foundation of that style of show.
Yeah.
I mean, it did it way too long, I think.
Yeah,
You know,
probably.
Smallville 7, 8, and 9, not the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 79 weren't too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, weren't too good. Well, they were okay, but 10 was good.
But I mean, season 1 of The Flash, it's hard to beat that, man. It's so
Yeah.
good.
I saw someone mention X-Men, the movie franchises,
Yeah,
like 1 and 2, and then it got to 3, and people were kind of
3
like, well, I don't know
sucked.
about this at all.
yeah.
And then we started getting into a little bit more like
First
First Class
Class.
did pretty well, and,
Yeah.
and
I
they've
like
kind of
First
gone up
Class.
and down. But then you also had like Wolverine Origins and that kind of stuff. But then
That
you
wasn't
also,
great.
but then you also, had,
I liked Wolverine.
but then
I
you
just
also
didn't like
had,
the story.
but then you also had Logan. Like
Yeah.
Well,
they
yeah.
dip
Logan was
down and things
fucking
come back
amazing.
up.
You know, I
Days
like
of
this-
Future Past, and then the Apocalypse one, and then Logan.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
I
the
don't
Apocalypse
know.
wasn't
Yeah, I
too
don't
good.
know.
Yeah, but Days of Future Past is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Next to Logan. I mean, I really hated 3. I hated that so much. I saw that thing in theaters
Yeah.
with you guys. Fucking
Oh,
Juggernaut. Fucking
yeah.
hated that movie.
Well, I love the Juggernaut and stuff, but I
Yeah.
kind of didn't like what they did with Cyclops and Jean Grey and the
Yeah.
way it played out. I understand it happening, but the way it played out was just kind of like, well, wait.
It's kind of lackluster.
Yeah, exactly.
And the one where he goes to Japan, besides like the final boss,
The Wolverine.
The
yeah,
Wolverine.
yeah, the Wolverine.
That
Like,
one's good.
I really like that. I just didn't like the final boss.
It's got Ujio in it.
Yeah, well, fuck.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like a
I don't think
giant.
I've seen that.
it's
one.
really good. I know.
I mean,
they were trying to adapt.
Wasn't
something.
it like the same boss you had in like Ninja Turtles Michael Bay?
Well,
but
the
like
tone's
Shredder?
different.
Yeah.
The tone's much different. The tone is much
I
different.
guess, but it was like the same boss.
Like Ninja. I didn't love that either.
Huh. It's the second Marvel movie that Ujio's been in because he was in Endgame.
Yeah.
There you go.
Spoilers.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
No.
It's like the one part of the movie. Like if you got upset for the spoiler, but come on.
Well, it's not even the idea of fighting like this big mech thing, samurai thing. It's just like I didn't think the fight was good. You know what I mean? And I thought the rest of the movie was pretty good. I like what they were trying to do with with Liv Schreiber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
As
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Sabretooth, yeah.
Yeah, like I like what they're trying to do there, but like it got kind of goofy, you know, like with the other mutants and shit. So yeah.
Gorgon Fish has a good one. Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen
I've
all
only
of them,
seen
so-
two of them.
I've only
the
seen
first two.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
I've only seen the
one.
first two.
I guess I would count Tokyo Drift as the low point
Yeah, even though like
because it didn't have anybody,
well, it didn't.
but it wasn't a terrible movie.
It wasn't. And it actually did really well. Like when it was out for like when you can rent that movie and when it was released on home video, it spiked like crazy. But like it was one of those movies that like Paul Walker, Vin Diesel weren't in it. You know, I know Vin Diesel's in the end or whatever, but like it went under the radar. And I remember thinking, man, I'm never going to see that fucking movie. You know what I mean? And then they came out with the fourth one. It was so good.
I mean, I thought.
And they got crazier and crazier.
I thought Tokyo Drift was still good. Like, it just like.
It wasn't really
like
a Fast and Furious
It was a
movie,
different
though, right?
movie, kind of using the Fast and Furious name, but it didn't have any of the characters in it. You know.
Is it kind of like you got Legend of Zelda, and then you got Link's crossbow training? Is it like that?
Yeah, but you still have Link.
Yeah, but you're first person, you don't see him very much.
It would be like if you were like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, but then you
Yeah.
played Legend of Zelda: A Villager's Adventure, and you just
Yeah.
played some random guy from like one of those fucking. You played the guy that's always selling butterflies.
Beetle.
Yeah, you play him.
That'd be awesome. We should do a Beetle game.
It's even worse than the CDI Legend of Zelda's adventure game.
CDI,
Yeah.
Wand of Gambia.
Actually, probably even worse than that because you're playing a guy you've never seen from the first two movies.
Yeah.
Like if you would have been playing like
well,
if this was Ludacris in it because you saw Ludacris in the first few, like that would make sense. Actually, you saw him in
Yeah.
2. You didn't see him in the first one, I don't think. So he was in 2. But at least then you're like, oh, Ludacris, I get it.
well, if you
But
played the
he's in the
Zelda
first one,
CDI
isn't he?
games,
Aaron, you've seen
you would
them
feel
all,
the
right?
same way.
Do what?
Aaron, you've seen them all, haven't you?
I've seen all the Fast
I
and
know
Furious, yeah.
you guys haven't seen them, but they just really like say, you know what? Fuck it. We were like these street racing movies. We're going to turn into these crazy ass heist movies.
Yep.
Well,
It's unbelievable.
Okay,
Well, that's what it started out as.
my experience
You're right,
is,
but it wasn't quite like what it turns into now.
No, yeah.
my
No,
experience is I
it's
saw
a cartoon now.
It is, and you got to know that going in. Like, hey, this is ridiculous. But if you just let that soak in, it's just fun as fuck.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
my experience is I saw the first one, which is a car racing movie on the
Yeah.
streets. The
Yeah.
second one, car racing movie on the streets. Vin Diesel's not there. And then I haven't seen anything. And then I saw the Hobbs
Then we
and
saw
Shaw
that trailer.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck happened?
Great things, Eric.
Like,
Great
what,
things.
like, what the hell happened? It was such a. It was just.
It was down. It was really down to earth.
Yeah.
You know?
Around 4, things really kind of kicked differently,
Yeah.
and it
Okay.
set it in a totally different motion until
Yeah.
all the way up to like 7.
Yeah, 4 was a reason to
It
bring
would-
these characters back.
It
and
would
like-
have. I'm sorry, but it would have been like you would have had the X-Men universe, and you would have had like 2 movies with X-Men without mutants,
Yeah.
and then mutants came.
Could you say that the
And it's like,
franchise?
well, that really changed.
Could you
Yeah.
say that the franchise got rocked?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Eric's done now.
All right, on to the next.
That was great, though.
Someone said the Fantastic Four movies, but they haven't came back.
No,
No,
they started at the high
they
point with the
really
Roger
haven't.
Core. That's the best one.
Wow.
I was reading that. I was thinking I had Fast and Furious 4, and I'm like, you are wrong, Levi.
I haven't
You were
seen
wrong.
whatever you're talking about.
The
but
Roger
I thought
Corman?
the first one with Chris Evans was like the best one that I've seen so far, and then the next one kind of
Yeah.
got worse, and then they had
I
the other
think
one
so
that
as
came
well.
out, and I'm like, that one was just
What
bombed.
were we talking about again?
Fantastic Four.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I was watching some kind of Chris Evans like best of, and it just showed one clip from Fantastic Four. I just couldn't believe I forgot how hot Jessica Alba was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. She's
Like, it was like,
she's a stunner.
It was
You mean is?
was in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's still a good-looking lady.
I'm sure.
I mean,
At the time of the movie.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but I
Talking
was
about her.
watching
She's a
this
stunner.
stupid thing. And I'm like, God, what the hell was that movie? Oh yeah, I seen that. It's crazy.
it's always for me either Jessica Alba or who do Justin Timberlake marry?
It's like when
The other
Sarah
Jessica.
from Chuck shows up.
Jessica
I
Biel?
forgot
Jessica Biel.
how hot she was.
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven, Jessica Biel. Man, like her, that girl, and then yeah, Justin Timberlake, lucky man.
I don't know if that's who it is. I just
speaking
the
of
next Jessica I thought of.
Speaking of Chris Evans, did you guys see Snowpiercer?
No.
I have not.
God damn, that's a good fucking movie.
But I've
thought
not
so?
seen it
I
yet.
fucking loved it.
I
didn't
think
like it.
every
I
3
loved
months
it.
you ask that question.
Yeah,
and have the same
you do.
reaction.
No, because I didn't see Snowpiercer until like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it for the first
I'm
time.
sure
But
that's the one.
you keep asking, have we seen
At the very least, you
Snowpiercer?
say, "Have you seen Snowpiercer?"
No.
I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I heard it's real good," or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
now you've
I did
seen
watch it, and I absolutely loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents
It's by
really
a
like, I
Korean
haven't seen it yet.
director. Yeah. Well, when you're watching it, I was thinking, man, this movie feels foreign.
It is.
and then I realized it was. I was Wikipediaing it, and he came out with another movie. It was a Netflix original. It's about this little girl. It takes place in the future, and she lives in the mountains with her father, and they raise this huge genetically engineered pig. Okay. Maybe someone will comment, let me know what it is. And Jake Gyllenhaal's in it. All these crazy actors are in it.
Is
and
this Snowpiercer?
No, this
No,
is
this
the same director made this other movie.
A giant pig.
I kind of had to follow along using my own logic.
It's called Oakjaw. Yeah, someone said is
What?
Oakjaw. That's what it's called.
Okja.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really zany, crazy
Oakjaw.
movie. It's really good.
I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
what I didn't
Okay.
like about Snowpiercer, but I was really hyped going into it. And I watched it.
I figured you like it because it got good reviews and it's a foreign
I
movie.
loved the premise of it, but the execution just fell flat for me. I'm trying to remember why. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Tilda Swinton. Yeah.
Here's
Love Snowpiercer, man. That's Chris Evans' favorite movie he's ever been in as well.
Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even over everything else?
Well, I mean, yeah, probably because it's like a smaller movie, and
Yeah.
he probably had a lot of say in it because he's this big star, and it's like a really personal story. Yeah, it's
okay.
real dark and just it's so good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. But
I
want
avoided it for a
to.
long time because it seems depressing, and it is, but it's really good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I've got some stuff from our Twitch, or from Discord. Sorry.
Discord.
Yeah, there's podcast suggestions. There's a few memes and a Cobb video.
Oh, Steve Yoon is in it too. I forgot.
Cobb.
So I forget what this is from.
What's that from? Well, it's got to
Well,
be
it
Breaking
must be
Bad.
It's
Breaking
Breaking
Bad,
Bad.
'cause Jesse's right
It's one of our last few reactions.
Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
probably like from 2 episodes ago, Rick.
Yeah.
Whenever we were like, oh,
Or
Yeah.
it's from
No.
this moment.
Oh no!
what the?
No.
Surprise, motherfucker!
It's surprise, motherfucker.
No,
That was a great
you were
moment.
standing up in that one. I loved that.
Who drew that? Because that was too good for you.
No,
That wasn't.
let me go read it. That was from Desmore Quinn,
Okay.
and a
Dude.
lot of people thought it was Aaron.
That
They
moment,
drew me. What?
Yeah. Is that Aaron?
that moment, and that reaction
Doak's a
is so
badass
great
motherfucker. I'll take
because you guys are waiting
Also
for it the
bald.
entire time, like the entire season. You
Yeah.
know, that's a surprise motherfucker guy. You know,
Yeah.
and you wait for it, and then it's the last episode. And it just comes out of nowhere, and it surprises
comes out
you.
of nowhere.
And as it happens, you guys are like, it
Yeah.
was such a genuine reaction.
Yeah. Couldn't believe it.
It's
It's
weird
awesome.
compared to like just watching it and not
Yeah.
knowing it's coming. But when you're like, hey, I know that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you just like,
And looking forward to it the whole time. Like, is it just going to be this episode? Is it going to be this one?
Well, and that was like the finale, and shit was so real. I wasn't
Yeah.
even thinking about that. I was like, what the hell's going to happen with
And all
this
of
and
a
this and this?
Surprise, motherfucker!
And all of a sudden it happened.
Yeah.
Rick like stood up. He's like, "Ah."
I did. I was so excited.
Yeah.
So the most excited I've ever been not in an anime.
Black Sails.
Freak, right? I love that move that Dexter puts on him with his
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys right here.
Yeah. And he's looking like a cat, like, I could kill you now, you know?
Lab geek my ass.
And I also
I'd
have.
beat my ass.
Oops. Sorry.
Nice plate.
You bowling, Morgan? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not sure what this is or if it exists.
It's just a very exciting
That looks like a real
board
game.
I don't.
That's Italy.
I
can
feel
see
like
that.
it's
Yeah.
a game that someone made, but it's not like available to the public.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Or they like souped up a game or something.
Well, if
but
it did, you would be surprised and excited.
I would be. It's true.
1,600 miniatures.
All right. Last thing I had before Cobb, Ashley Massaro, who was a WWE women's wrestler, died at the age of 39.
Oh, really?
Oh, man, that's so young.
Was it an accident?
Died of non-criminal causes is the only thing I know so far.
Okay.
Damn.
But yeah, a lot of stuff out there, tweets from different wrestlers and things from
Yeah.
her. She won the Divas, the Diva Search that they did for a while.
Were they looking for a diva? It was like
Yeah.
a reality show thing or something?
Kinda, yeah. But it was on Raw. It wasn't good. But you know, it's sad that she died so young.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right, Cobb.
Cobb.
I haven't watched this. It's called The Skippening.
Yep. I just saw the thumbnail and I got excited.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
That was one of the better things last week too.
Yeah, that was.
Not for Shane.
Not for Shane, no.
Not for
He might
Shane.
not enjoy it.
Here we go.
This would be us reacting to
Viewer
ourselves.
discretion is advised.
The S is capitalized.
Shane or Skip.
It is the 16th of May, 2019. The crew of Blind Wave are talking about Star Trek. And Shane is about to make a choice he'll regret forever.
Forever.
I'm glad that Rick is reading this since I can.
Oh,
Skip.
that's so good. I love it.
Where's the sound, Rick?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
There should be sound.
There is.
I don't hear anything.
There's
I
no
hear
sound.
no sound.
Oh, all right.
Well, that was a good intro.
Oh, it's
I
muted.
like it.
Yeah.
Dang it, Rick.
Jesus, Rick. There's probably music in the
It
beginning.
might have been. Let's see.
It's
Yeah,
epic
that makes
music.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Fortuna. Oh,
Yeah,
Fortuna.
it is Old Fortuna.
I just watched some old
I
Fortuna
wanna
live
get
the
rid
other
of Star
day.
Trek fucking channel.
Yeah.
I do.
You know what we need to do? We need to have like
Why?
a quarter.
Because-
Like Inception.
Why do you hate it so much now?
I hate it. I don't know why.
I feel like that is.
We're gonna have a vote. Take it off. That's what we're gonna do. But you didn't see my little thing with the mods. I just put on this rant. Say, all right, boys, we need to get rid of this. I didn't do this in Gen
Yeah.
Chat. I didn't do this to be funny.
For those-
I didn't tag everyone. I'm talking to the mods specifically because I'm serious. I just saw all the people in there talking, having a good time, and just really.
And you just want to take that away from
I
them.
do. I want them to go there and it's gone one day.
Shane would soon pay for this crime.
I paid very well.
Crime Alley.
Struck down by those who would call Star Trek pretty good. So we have. Look at my eyes light up.
So,
100
what's been going on?
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4,
A lot of the
5, 6,
redemptions?
7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21, 22, 23,
I hope these
It's like you're singing the Mob
25.
Psycho intro.
25 redemptions so far.
25
Slaps,
redemptions?
sit-ups, squats, and push-ups.
Jesus.
I can either not do these, I can divide them up, or I could take probably the push-ups and sit-ups and do 1 minute of jump roping instead.
Bojangles, sit-ups for Shane. Shane, just because. Be prepared because I'm sending the mother load.
Okay.
Well, Shane,
Yeah.
so you have from Bojangles, sit-ups, squats, push-ups. Sit-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, squats, push-ups,
I'm not doing all that.
squats,
Sorry. Look at that. That's so funny.
and squats.
That's how much is of that together is that?
I wasn't counting.
I think that's about 70 of each.
It's at least 50 apiece.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna.
Yeah, I can do like the push-ups and the sit-ups. I can take those and do 1 minute of jump rope instead.
I don't know where you can do jump
You're gonna
ropes,
take
though.
all the sit-ups and push-ups and make 1 minute of an activity.
No, 1 minute per every one.
1 minute per
For
push-up.
10.
per 10. Yeah.
That's a lot of jump ropes.
All right, just
Yeah.
start doing jump rope until the end of the podcast then. It goes out to 21 minutes of jump rope if that's what your deal is. All right, we'll just go to the end of the podcast.
All right. Well,
Why
we
squat
have to
first?
slap walkies.
Yeah. We can do that.
Jump roping as well.
Start jump rope.
I'll reach in there.
Start jump rope.
That camera a bit.
Yeah, up the camera a bit.
Sorry.
I saw DeBaba in the mod chat channel, like being like, "What the hell is going on upstairs?"
Yeah.
Good advertisement for that shirt.
Comes in with the symbols.
Fuck you, got this shit going to hell. What is that? Glory days, huh?
Fuck this shit, go to hell.
Fucking thin!
Justice.
Yeah. Very nice.
Throw him in the air. Oh, my
Good
God.
job, Cobb.
Good job.
That's funny.
Yeah, for those that watched just the YouTube last week, we did cut out a lot of the jumping rope because we can't put that in the audio only version.
So that's why you got to catch it live.
Yep.
Twitch.tv/blindwave
It's
every
important.
Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don't miss that.
Do we know what we're streaming tomorrow? Is there anything we can announce?
We'll be streaming a video game together.
Yes, we will.
I don't know what yet. But
As a
make sure
group.
you guys tune in because I'm sure it will be fun.
It's a surprise.
Last week was pretty fun with the
Jackbox?
that one.
If we
With
could
the-
tell you, we would.
With the puberty hole.
But it's such a big surprise, we can't tell you.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Scared of puberty? Fuck it.
Those ones were pretty good.
That one was
Yeah.
pretty good. All right.
I did have fun with it. The raps were fun too. We never get to
Yeah.
play the other one. I don't know what the other one is.
The action one.
Yeah, it's like an action one where it's kind of like cooperative Angry Birds almost.
Yeah, it is.
Where like you launch yourself at these enemies, but you only want to do it if it's your color enemy. If someone else hits it, it like resets their health.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's fun, but it's a lot different than the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's like action based instead of humor or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one slap, so,
Ooh, okay.
so that's good. No, it's for me.
Ooh.
Shane slapped Rick for not liking Snowpiercer.
Nice.
From Dip.
Okay.
Huh.
This is what happens when everyone's always asking, like, why's Blind Wave so positive? Because we get slapped.
True.
If we talk shit about anything.
Nah, that's not true.
Negative reinforcement at its height.
I get slapped almost weekly for nothing.
And,
Nothing.
and you're the most negative.
Nothing I can
No,
prevent.
It's Thursday.
Slap a baldy day.
No, do it when I'm bald.
Shane!
Did we have any other things to read out?
Oh, yeah.
I figured we would have like a lot.
I forgot about those.
We usually have like
The
it's
redemption
like,
and stuff.
It's usually like 20 minutes sometimes.
Not just redemptions, but like subs and bits and.
Oh, also, watch for review, a couple reviews.
Yeah, 2 reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin and I are going to go see Brightburn.
Mm-hmm.
And some number of the others are going to go see Aladdin.
Aladdin, so you'll get 2
Yes.
Blind Wave reviews this week.
Yes. Which we'll be putting out a few reviews this month.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the summer. All right, here we go.
I was thinking of relying on your birthday because you're bad. that rap.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I started chuckling.
All right,
That was funny.
Fox 21,799. Subscribe for 20 months in a row.
Thank you. 20 months. That's
20 months.
Doing
Very
good there.
good. Forever and Always a Geek has subscribed.
Okay, thank you.
thank you for the subscription.
Frickin' Loki gifted
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Whoa,
17,
what?
18, 19,
Dang.
20, 20 subs.
Dang,
20
frickin' Loki.
subs.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Frickin'
man.
Loki, for gifting 20 subs. And Bojangles gifted 1, 2, 3,
Not
4,
to be
5,
outdone.
6, 7,
Oh my
8,
gosh.
9, 10 subs.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, both of you guys.
Thank you so much, both of you guys.
That's my favorite dinner.
Making it rain subs.
And congratulations, everybody who got a gifted sub from those 2 very generous people.
Thank you indeed.
20
Why,
subs.
people are not wanting Melanie to go see Brightburn.
No?
People were talking about, Melanie gonna go see Brightburn. Aaron's trying to trick her into seeing it. And this was like, Aaron, did you trick her into seeing it yet? And I was like, well, no, because Mick spoiled it and so told her it was a horror movie.
Oh, damn.
So,
Almost got her.
So the gender of my kid
Oh.
is in an envelope in my car.
Yeah? Is that why you're wearing pink?
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
No.
Are you going to go get it?
Oh, I thought I'll bring it up here, but then
Do you
like,
want to know?
then join all the kids and come up here, and I wasn't like that. So
But it's a
Okay.
gender reveal.
I'll do it later.
Save for next
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Do like
gotta
more of
reveal
a
it to
planned
us.
reveal.
Wait,
Yeah,
Oh.
have it be a...
wait a minute. So you stopped everybody, interrupted us to say, hey, I'm not doing something that you didn't know I wasn't going to do.
Wait, no. We can take bets,
Yeah.
and then next week can tell us if we got it or not.
And we get to slap Shane if we're right or wrong.
Well, I was going to say each other.
If we're right or wrong, which either one.
Yeah.
Shane
Like
gets to slap
whoever's
who's
wrong.
And he can
That
play
could
now,
be-
too, because he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Can.
Maybe we shouldn't. Is this unethical?
What? Betting on the
Yeah.
gender of it? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's not betting on the welfare or well-being
That's
of
true.
someone.
That's true.
Yeah. What you should do is you should get one of those gender reveal like things that you drop and it turns into a whole bunch of colored dust. And drop it off the front of the building.
We'll think on it. And then let's continue.
Yeah.
All right. Silwiz subscribed for 6 months.
Thank you, Silwiz.
Bo Jangled cheered 1,000 bits.
He did jangle. Thank you.
Wow. Since you guys always ask and never know, it is 144 gifted subs and worth every penny.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Thank you guys for all you do.
44.
Thank you, Bojangles.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Bojangles.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sig Strata subscribed for 4 months.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Sixstrata.
Aaron A25 for 13.
Oh.
Thank you.
The Super Pumpkin for 2.
Super Pumpkin.
Top Screen 100
100
bits.
bits.
Thank you,
Thank
Top
you,
Screen.
Yes.
Alex the Great gifted a sub.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Mr. Free 13 100 bits. Kind of old news, but just found out that the Daredevil director and Black Sails/Viking talent are reportedly involved in the Witcher series. If true, hype.
Ooh.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm very, very excited about that.
There's some really like unbelievably cinematic, tense, beautifully made, crafted Vikings episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Gustavo Bruno 8 months.
Ooh, almost a blind wave, baby.
Long way 1,000 bits. Much love from Belgium. Keep the blind wave train rolling, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Bojangles gifted 2 more subs,
Aw,
Thank you.
Thank you, Bojangles.
including 1 to Long Way.
146.
Unhand Me Priest 7 months. 7 months and counting. Can't wait to see Rick watching Game of Thrones Season 8. Will Alessa be joining again? I don't think so, because we're going to be doing it in the day.
During
She
work
works.
hours. Yeah.
So I don't think she will be able to. Long Way tipped $10,
Oh, thank you.
saying, neat.
Neat. Neat.
Neat.
Thank you, Long
That's
Way.
pretty
Thank
neat.
you.
Thack Man subscribed for 10 months.
Thank you, Matt.
Thack.
Waka, waka, waka,
Crimson
waka,
5106, 10 bits.
10 bits.
Hey guys, update on taking my friend through Game of Thrones. We're going to try to watch Season 8 Saturday.
Yes, good.
He's going to watch
Thank-
Season 7 today. He's loving it and loves Lady Mormont. It's his favorite new character.
Lady Mormon.
Well, what's
Awesome.
cool? Good.
Index Age, or Index Sage, cheered 300 bits. Hey guys, how's it doing? Rick, just wondering what happened with the role-playing brainstorming podcast. Is it still a thing? Yep, I need to put one up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're finished. I just need to make them live. Can't wait for your tabletop D&D. Cheers.
It's going to
Thank
be
you.
good.
Super Scroll, 6 months. Hey guys, have you seen the new Star Wars Far From Home poster? People are saying it looks poorly made.
Spider-Man.
Let's look.
It couldn't be Star
What-
Wars Far
yeah.
From
Yeah.
Home.
It's not Star Wars.
Is
Far
it
From
Star
Home.
Wars Far From Home or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I
Okay.
say Star Wars?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh, right. Star Trek Far From Home.
Mm.
Star Trek.
Dun, dun, dun,
Far From Home.
poster.
Okay. That's a title? I don't know. Star Trek.
This one?
I don't know. It could be any of those things.
Holy crap.
Let's have a look. Open image. It's not the image, but all right. Kabam!
I mean, it's just a poor Photoshop job.
Yeah.
That shadow on Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't look too great.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not the
I
worst
mean,
poster I've seen.
no.
At least it doesn't spoil anything.
Yeah. I would much prefer it be badly photoshopped and not spoil anything.
And it's not like I'm going to see the poster and then be like, oh, I want to see it. I already want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
That's what I don't get about posters most of the time. It's like, if you're interested in the movie, you're already going to see it. You don't need
Yeah,
to see the
but I
poster
mean,
to
like-
get hype.
I feel like
I've seen
back in the
posters that
day,
got
they were
hyped.
like,
Yeah.
Yep.
like
It was an
posters-
art form.
Posters were like a work of art.
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
Like, yeah, there's some posters like John Carpenter's The Thing. That poster is one of my favorite things ever.
Well, nowadays too, like trailers, people in images, all of it. People see it anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's got to be something that's going to catch your eye and bring them in. It's going to be something that's going to be plastered everywhere, and there's going to be probably 15, 20 of them.
Yeah, it's
that
going to be
are
on
made,
in the
you know?
beginning of every YouTube video. You know, it's going to be 5 seconds unskippable.
Let's talk about our favorite posters sometime. All right. Let's continue on. Somewhere.
I have one sitting by my desk.
What happened?
That is not a movie poster.
Oh, movie post. Sorry.
Night Owl Lenny, 100 bits.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Natalie.
you.
Thank you.
Happy World Turtle Day, Blind Wave crew.
It's a turtle day?
What is Turtle Day?
It's a day where you celebrate turtles, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
Soup.
It's no.
Okay.
It's ice cream.
I've never had turtle soup.
Me either.
I wonder what it tastes
It
like.
is turtle day.
Today we
turtle.
dined on turtle soup.
It's by the it's been around since 2000 by the American Tortoise Rescue Association.
Tourist rescue?
Tortoise.
Oh.
AOJ
Tourist.
It sounded like you said tourist rescue. It's like tourists
Yeah,
walking
create
around
awareness for Turtle Day.
saving these turtles. I don't know.
People that are going out and they got lost. To raise awareness for the tourists that are getting lost,
I am
have
Slack.
a
I did
Turtle
not
Day.
know anything about Turtle Day. That's amazing.
AOJ Batman gifted a sub.
Thank you, Batman.
Sorry, 3 subs.
Ooh, congrats.
Crimson. Hey Rick, what if you could go into a video game world? Would you go into Persona 4 or The Witcher 3?
They have Gwent.
Probably. I would be the Gwent Master.
Exactly.
I would be the final boss. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, the world of The Witcher 3 is terrible.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not a great place to be in.
Unless you're a king,
Which
it's terrible.
the Gwent master would be very rich. would he not?
So maybe, but I would probably lean with Persona 4.
That's fair.
Brewski, subscribed.
Brewski.
Thank you, Brewski.
Crimson, 10 bits. Rick,
10
what
bits.
Gundam series would you want to go into? I know Shane would say Wing, and I would say Double O. I've only seen Wing, so.
That one.
Well, Double O is kind of a remake of Wing in some ways. If I was one of the pilots in Wing, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Zone of the Enders.
I mean, they all have kind of tragic stories, but yeah.
Knights of Sidonia.
Cray Eras.
Not really. It's terrible.
98 subscribed for 2 months in a row.
Thank you, Cray.
Thank you so much.
Anonymous tipped $5.
Thank you.
Thank you,
thank you.
Anon.
Thank
no,
you.
No with that though.
Iron Blood
That's it?
Orphans. I'm going through that now,
Okay.
actually.
Thank you for the 5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe it's in our email. I don't know. Atoya was cheered 1,000 bits. What's your schedule for E3? Do you plan to record Mailbag 170 before or after E3?
After.
If it's
After.
gonna
If
be
it's the
on-
week of, it will be after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, we'll be there for all the days of E3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been working on what all we'll get to see and stuff, trying to talk with different companies and
publishers.
stuff like that
Developers
are having different shows or demos or hands-off demos or whatever. So,
Yeah, we'll be there the whole time.
Yeah.
In LA.
yep.
And then
then-
you'll be gone the week after.
Yeah,
for
I have
family
a
reunion.
family vacation and stuff that we're doing. We're going to be going to D.C., taking the kids to that, and then going down to my family reunion down in North Carolina.
Yeah, so
Cool.
that following
Your
mailbag.
reunion's like an event.
Well, they do it every 2 years,
Yeah.
and they have a week there. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend a week
I'm
there
having mine the same time that we're going to LA, and I'm glad to not be there.
because it's down in Fontana, and it's in the middle of the mountains, and there's like no phone reception. Like there's like no internet there. I'm cut off from the world. I know nothing that's going on the outside. And it's kind of nice.
That's
but
freeing,
It's
yeah.
also crazy though. And
Yeah.
like we're gonna have a cabin and stuff.
Are there board games?
Well, not last year, 2 years ago, I brought Secret Hitler, and my family.
Oh.
They don't really do board games, but they do euchre and they do
Yeah.
horseshoe tournaments and stuff like that. So brought Secret Hitler and got my cousins to start playing that. I'm like, no, just come on, try it. It sounds complicated, but it's not as complicated as it sounds. And then we start playing it, and then more of them like, hey, you got to come play this game. So then they're bringing more people over to the cabin like the next night and stuff, and we're playing Secret Hitler. And
That's great.
Yeah,
what I love to see.
They loved it, and I know afterwards, like several of my cousins bought their own copy.
Evangelizing board games.
Wasn't that also the great aunt or whatever?
No, I don't know. The Great
Okay.
Aunt.
No, there was somebody that was either a friend of the family. It's like a Holocaust survivor.
Oh no.
You think of a
Okay.
Seinfeld episode. No.
I had the pony.
I had the pony.
I'd say ponies are bad.
All right. Crimson, 5 bits.
Thank
would you
you.
want? Who would you guys be in the Arrowverse?
Arrow?
Mm,
Eric would be Grodd.
yeah.
I haven't seen any of the Arrowverse.
Calvin-
I would not be the guy that's the bad
Adam.
wrestler.
Calvin would be Ralph. Right? Ralph?
Yeah, he'd be Ralph.
He'd be Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph.
He's a detective.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Why can't it be Adam?
Adam who?
Huh?
Like the Adam?
He could be
Yeah.
Vandal Savage as well.
He could.
I could see
guess.
him being Vandal Savage.
Okay.
Who's Shane?
Shane is Slade Wilson.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
He gets to be cool.
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't fit his
You're Arrow.
personality, though. Well, yeah, that fits my personality.
Sure it does.
You would also say that the eye patch
I'm
gives
the
him
Flash.
more abilities.
And then Rick is
He could be Vandal Savage.
He's a wrestler. Yeah, but
He doesn't get to be
he should be
Vandal
Arrow because he wrestled.
Rick can be
Stardust. It's a good person for Rick.
Why?
Yeah. I'd probably throw Vandal out there for Rick.
Okay, I just can't. I don't have anybody for Rick.
Yeah.
All right.
What about
Shane
Lance?
is, Shane is Wild Dog. He could be Wild Dog.
Wild thing.
Curtis.
Rick is Curtis?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
No.
He says things that he messes things up.
Not
He
like
shouldn't
that.
have said those. And
Not like that.
trying to make jokes that don't work.
What?
He's technological. Although I don't-
Technological.
Technological.
You should be in
this
English.
because
You should
of
be
the
an
Normies
English
video?
professor, Aaron.
Yeah, it is because of the Normies video.
For my one rap.
Yeah, that right, exactly. You
All
might need
right.
that.
Also, what would be your semblance in Weapon and Ruby?
I don't know.
Semblance.
The person
of
I
weapon
played in
and
that game we played.
bow and arrow.
Invulnerability and Shotgun X.
Shane would have the literal gun blade.
Gauntlets that turn into like a bow and arrow thing that shoot energy arrows. And my semblance would be, I don't know. There's lots of semblances. I have no idea what mine could be.
Perfect vision.
Long vision. Long division.
I knew you were going there.
I would maybe get a bow staff. It's also a gun. And
The nunchucks fan.
maybe my semblance is be able to create wind, so I can have like fans on it and fly like Aang.
So
Shane can create wind.
That's true.
Rick, it'd be cool to have a bow staff and like it goes like, and then like the scope comes out of the staff.
Yeah.
And then it puts back together and you bend the back and then it shoots. And then you just pull it and it stretches out into a bow staff.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool. Or Wolfwood's cross from Trigun. Would be awesome as well. Just hitting people with this cross that then opens up, and I don't want to spoil it because we might react to it someday. But
well,
all right. Done. T2SGRS. Subscribe for 3 months.
Thank
Not
you.
sure how to say it.
Thank you very much.
T2S.
SGRS.
Yep.
Hilding subscribed for 3 months and gave 300 bits.
oh,
saying,
thank you,
Cool.
Hildy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Holy crap, I almost missed my 3 month today and missed the podcast, but here is your weekly loving anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I love
Thank you very much.
weekly loving. I was thinking about that on Thursdays now.
Cold Robin, 100 bits.
What?
Still
That's
laughing
strange.
at the Rick zoom in at Chris not knowing who AJ Styles was.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
How can you not know? The man's a world champion. The Frenzy subscribed for 22 months in a row.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Frenzy.
Thank you so much.
DT3 cheered 10 bits. Eric mentioned the Lord of the Rings Amazon show earlier. Speaking of this show, they just got Game of Thrones writer Brian Cogman on board.
Yeah, Brian Cogman is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Awesome.
Dween Team subscribed for 7 months. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
The hell?
It's Dream Team.
Pow Glow subscribed for 4 months in a row.
Thank you, Pau
Thank you.
And Old Boy
Old boy.
Old boy.
subscribed.
Thank you, old boy.
Thank you,
That's
old boy.
awesome.
Oh, boy.
All right.
It was the old boy that I'm thinking of.
Let me refresh this. See if there's still only the one slap. Shane, you have to slap me because I don't like Snowpiercer. And
Is he good?
that's the only one.
Yeah.
He's a good old boy.
Yes, he is. I haven't watched his stream
Do
for
this
a while,
side.
though.
All right.
It is.
He comes.
I was watching his stream and stuff too. He has like a cool like 80s kind of motif of his like stream when I was watching it before.
Yeah.
Like he has like this kind of 80s look and like the TV is him. It's like his old retro 80s looking TV
Like a
and
tube
stuff.
type.
Yeah, it's really
Nice.
cool. It's fun. You guys should
Okay,
check him
here
out.
it comes.
Oh, it's so nice and comfy. It's so oh.
Jeez.
All right.
There we
I forgot to mention it, but big news in Hearthstone. Before, to balance things, they've always nerfed cards.
Yep.
For the first time, they buffed some cards.
Like all the cards?
No, they buffed 12 cards.
The old cards?
12 of the most recent expansion cards.
Interesting.
2 from each class.
Interesting.
Which is pretty cool. It's a big change.
Cool.
So they brought out new cards that are stronger. So instead of dumbing down anything, they just upped everything to it, kind of thing.
We'll see how it plays out. It just happened like today.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly how it's going to affect it, but it's a change in philosophy because up until now they've only nerfed things. So now they buff some things, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
D&D campaign starting soon. We are recording our first series of stuff for that, and that's going to get finished, edited, up, and then we'll go from there.
Yes. So hopefully soon.
Hashtag soon. I think that's it.
That's it, right?
Yeah, so thanks so much, everyone, for joining us for this edition of the Blind Wave podcast. If you want to catch it live, you can at twitch.tv/blindwave. Be sure to stop in tomorrow at the same time because we're going to be playing a mystery game.
Mystery.
All right, thank you.
All right, could be Smash. We have no idea. Bye. Have a good day, everybody.
Yep. We're
Make sure.
going to be signing off soon.
Make sure you come back. Mystery game. I don't know what it's going to be. No one knows what it's going to be.
All right,
We'll
3
flip a
o'clock.
I'm so glad we're done. I hate talking to these people.